Hey guys, welcome to another exciting episode of Council of 10. We appreciate you guys watching. Before we get started, I do want to point out, as you see, we're missing a few people. They are on their way as far as I know. But we're going to go ahead and get started without them. As usual, let's go ahead and start with some announcements. I want to thank Endearing Films for allowing us to use the wonderful location, as well as all the gear. So thank you, Chuck, for that. Endearing Films is a great studio. If you guys need anything filmed, if you need a videographer for anything, hit them up. They're willing to travel, and they do amazing work. And I'm not just saying that because Chuck is sitting right here.
He is, by the way.
He's endearing.
He's 100% saying.
Chuck is very endearing, as you guys have already figured out by watching him on the stream. I also want to thank Four Eyes Ale for the wonderful ale that they provided us last stream, as well as previous streams for previous shows. So I just want to say that they're great. Look them up on Instagram for their product. Goth Mom out on Etsy made some wonderful pins and buttons for R4D, which we include in our Patreon levels. So if you join Patreon, we'll send you one of those. We are working on getting Fortune Favors the Board and Council of 10 pins and buttons, or patches and buttons, sorry. But that will be done as soon as, of course, we do that, which could take a little bit of time. Want to also thank Dragon Gem and Hairball on R4D last night. You guys re-upped your subscription to the channel. We appreciate that. 15 months solid.
You guys are the best, dude.
Nice.
You guys are some of the most amazing people, not only because you've subscribed for 15 months in a row, because you do so much for us. Your feedback is invaluable. Thank you so much for that. Any other subscribers? I know we've got 2 other long-term subscribers that have been with us for about 3 or 4 months. I'm sorry, your names do not instantly roll off my tongue, mainly because I don't have a lot of interaction with you. To change that, feel free to send us whispers in your input and feedback. I would love to chat with you more and find out more about you and how you can help us and how we can help you, because it's not just a one-way street. Also want to thank all the viewers, of course, for watching. That being said, we do have social medias, so follow us on all of our social medias. On Instagram, it's at HOH Presents. And for Fortune Favors the Board, it's at Favors Board. Also on Twitter, it's at Favors Board. And on Twitter for House of Harrison, it's actually at R4DRPG.
Michael.
Facebook is HOH Presents. Go out there and find us there. And of course, we have Patreon. So we'd love for you to be a patron. Any money that you send to us, so either through Patreon, Facebook, purchasing any of our stuff on Zazzle, all of that money goes back into the stream to make this a better experience for you, the viewer, to watch. We don't keep any of that money. We do donate some of the money to charities. Speaking of charities, USS Balthazar. Look them up on Facebook. They are a 501c charity that helps people with helping disadvantaged youth getting into performing arts, and they're an amazing crew. We are one of their sponsors. We've done some work with them. They've got a calendar out. If they still have any copies left, definitely go and get that.
We have a special guest.
We have a special guest in the studio, Christine. Woo! Some of you may recognize her from the initial episodes of R4D this season. Unfortunately, she did have
Rochelle
to drop
says
out.
hi, by the way.
Aww.
But she is physically here right now. She's been helping us. She's invaluable on the game book for Powers That Be, which we will launch in May. So, end of May, we're launching it at KublaCon. We will have a Kickstarter. I was hoping to have the Kickstarter done today, but we will have the Kickstarter up and running soon. We will definitely put out links on all of our social media about that, so keep an eye out. Any other things that I'm missing, Chuck?
Yes, so just to let you guys know, we're going to have, some people aren't here right now. So just in case Mr. Trollervold doesn't show up, or Rainer? Rainer! Yeah.
Oh,
or Umi.
If you want me to play all 3, that's great. I'll just have them low-key give me all their stuff.
Yeah, so, well, we
I'm
have
a greedy turd.
We have a little bit of a better idea than that.
Oh, man.
We're just spitballing ideas here. We're going to actually throw up their character maps on screen so you guys can take a look at them. Feel free to say, hey, this character would do XYZ during the next battle phase, and we'll try to implement it into the stream. So you guys can actually decide what's going on. We're going to try to make it a little bit more interactive this session, since we are missing a few people right now.
Now, that being said,
We have puppets.
we are only going to ask the viewers to tell us what's happening with the characters that are not here. There is a little bit of an exception for that, and that is Willica, the sprite. We will put that up as a standard thing for you guys to tell me what you think the sprite should do based on her playful and horrible sense of humor. So,
That's wonderful.
definitely let us know that so we can, again, make it more interactive for you. The other thing I skimmed over briefly, Zazzle. Go to Zazzle.com, look up HOH Presents or House of Harrison or Council of 10 or R4D or Fortune Favors the Board to find our wonderful merchandise. Now, we would love to make it more available instead of you doing all those searches to find all the stuff and putting a merch store on YouTube, but we need more subscribers. So go to YouTube, subscribe, it's free. Once we reach the magical number set by YouTube for opening a merch store, we'll then open it there. And again, all the proceeds that we make off of those is just going right back to the stream to make this a better experience, rolling out different things like the game book and better cameras, better audio, better minis or an alternative way to do minis, which we are toying with in the background, possibly using the Unreal Engine. So we will explore all of that, but unfortunately funding is a thing that we do need. So let us know what your thoughts are, and I think that'll be great.
Bezos has to be Zach.
Someone's.
Oh, it's Bezos.
Bezos!
I think Bezos is a Zach.
I'm assuming
He's
so.
the only bee-oriented human being I
Quick
know.
question regarding the boost power on a magical item.
Okay.
Do you want me to give you my actual stats, or do you want me to apply the boost to all the things that you ask for?
Okay. So boost allows you to alter or boost any or all of those things. Not with the full rank. So if you have say a boost of 3, you can boost your ability to hit with a 3 or with a 1, and then put the other 2 in the ability to damage.
Okay, so let's just say, real simple, chucking a knife.
Okay.
The actual knife.
Yes.
That
Throwing
has the-
that knife.
Yes. When you ask for what is your agility, what number do you want me to give you?
Okay, it's your choice, is what I'm telling you. You
Just
can
the
add
total
the
number?
total number of boost
Okay.
to your agility to hit,
Perfect.
and then just give me the AR of the dagger.
But the total
Or-
addition I can give cannot exceed 4.
Correct. Or you can give me your agility and add the 4 to the dagger's AR
Okay.
to make it hurt more. So it's really up to you how you split that up.
Or to the weapons master, which for me it's the same for...
Yeah, exactly.
Total.
So for you, it can boost any of those 3 things.
Okay, cool. Perfect.
And you get to decide how.
Okay.
I think our peoples thought it was 5:30 and not 5.
I don't know why they thought it was 5:30.
I think we didn't get started till like 5:30 last week.
Well, that's because we had delays.
Yeah.
It's because we had problems. Anyway,
It's
so
all good.
with that being said, and with all the announcements being done, and some game mechanics discussion in the background, which soon you guys will be privy to.
How much food chatter is getting through to the stream, though?
I have no idea. Don't worry about it.
Let's go ahead and get started with the recap of what happened last week. So last week, you guys decided to, well, eventually after much discussion, you decided to move on to Haven after sending Yukihara to the ship to deliver a message and a mystical communication device. A la a gold coin. 2 gold coins to be specific. Umaya has one of them, and the other one was given to Just Dan so that you guys can communicate when they bring the airship back, or when Just Dan brings the airship back to you.
Freaking Dan.
Which will be a fun thing on the back end, and I would love to create more information that I'll probably put out on Patreon, where I'm going to ask someone to roleplay Just Dan and have some fun with that. I don't know if it'll be Chuck or if I'm just going to grab some random person off the street. Random person might be more fun. That being said, that will probably be something that will go out on Patreon. In her attempt to get to the ship, she managed to incur the wrath of, originally, a crocodile. Then she chummed the water and incurred the wrath of 2 more crocodiles. Then she chummed the water more. And that brought a serpent from the depths to attack one of the crocodiles and her. And as she made her valiant
Food is supposed to make things better, okay?
As she made her valiant escape, I mean, you made their lives better. They got to eat more. The ship did see her and fired upon her area, dispersing the threat. But just to make sure that she was safe, the best way they could come up with to disembark her from the ship was to point the bow of the ship towards land, get as close as they could, and fire her out of the mortar.
Yes.
That went really well.
She made an amazing acrobatics check because she was wearing these gloves, and
Which I have yet to
made
take
her
off.
way quickly back to the group that was on the way to Haven. She met up with them shortly after they cleared the edge of the marsh. They went to a farmhouse and they found out about some creatures that had attacked the locals. Looking into that further, with Yukihara's help, they tracked these creatures to the edge of the wood and were attacked by the Skreelings. After a heated battle,
And I
They
tried to
managed
shove a Mr. Smiley up its butt.
And Just Steve tried shoving a Mr. Smiley up something's rectum that doesn't exist, like a non-existent rectum.
Because it's a skeleton?
Because it's a skeleton
There's a
creature.
pile of random bones.
They did manage to defeat all of the Skreelings, and the dwarf, saying, "There's more," and being paranoid, looked around, and out of the edge of the woods steps the Keeper of Souls. And that's where we left off last session, and so we're going to pick up this session.
And Umi right now is flying through the air.
Yes, Umi is flying through the air with the greatest of ease. Actually, she's almost on the ground. Let's swap that one out for that one.
Sure.
Just to let you guys know, this is Umaya's character sheet. You could read there, see what some of her powers are, kind of get them down, stuff like that. See what she's going to do next.
That are acquainted. She's gonna get thrown again.
She's going to get thrown one more time.
As long as you get your turn before she does, she can always be thrown.
Actually, we
there
should
you
have
go.
the Minotaur throw her, so we can.
No, I don't think he'll willingly throw her. He's lawful good.
All I'm hoping is that whenever she lands, I think she was coming
Well, it's
this
not
way.
illegal to throw a dwarf.
Yeah. I thought she was coming this way to heal me. Hopefully that
Yes,
still happens.
yes.
Just saying.
Yeah, her last action, her last claim at the end of the session, right before I said we're going to end there, is, "Oh, I'm going to heal him as I hit the ground." So we will see what happens.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
That's about the only thing I know.
Wait, the thing wants the dwarf, right? So we can just.
Keep juggling her in the air and hope that it doesn't have ranged attacks? Sure.
I was
Is
saying
that
we
your
could
plan?
give her.
Wait,
give
is
it
that
the
an
dwarf.
option?
Well, I mean,
No.
if you
I mean, yes,
have ranged
everything's
attacks,
an option.
Yeah,
Yes.
we
Why
could
did I
just-
say no?
pass her back and forth like we're playing basketball.
You mean monkey in the
Unfortunately,
middle?
if it has ranged attacks, then we're just playing clay pigeon.
Oh, okay.
We're playing skeet shoot.
That could be fun though.
Trap shooting with the dwarf. And it might be
Can we make
bad for the dwarf.
And for those of you that are playing along at home, I'm going to go ahead and pop up Rainers.
I got you.
And we'll keep Rainers up there for a while. Go ahead and take a good read at it.
You terrify
You
me
guys
sometimes.
see what his powers are and stuff like that. I actually don't know if you can make out everything on screen. I know the screen that I'm looking at right now, I can't see anything.
So, yeah, definitely let us know in chat if you can read it. If
Yeah.
not, then Chuck will have to crop the picture maybe and make it bigger.
Chuck will have to do something.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Just saying that might be an option.
That might be an option.
Guess we don't need all of that lower stuff. We just need the bigger stuff.
Yeah, that might be an option. I mean, I could see it a little bit better.
Yeah, when we full screen it on our big TV. But if they're on the phone,
Yeah, if you're on your phone.
Oh yeah, it sucks.
you know, I don't know if you can zoom in on our. I don't think you can zoom in on the Twitch app on the phone.
Yeah. I am on my laptop. Oh, Dragon Jim says she could read it.
It's readable. She's on her laptop. Well, great. So that's going to help us out. So we will get started here in just a moment. As with everything, we need to get started with
Dice.
with dice and an initiative and all of that good, wonderful things. Oh yeah, and Chuck needs to borrow dice again. I will eventually just buy you a set of dice.
Yeah, that's
hey,
good.
viewers, if you
No,
wish
no,
to
no.
send
Or
Chuck
go
a
buy
set of
your
dice,
own.
No, we're not doing that. No. Chuck doesn't need dice. I have two right here. We're fine.
But having your own dice set, it
So
really
we're
like.
all rolling initiatives, or
See,
They're
those
pretty.
are pretty.
adding
Those
on to
are
the
pretty.
initiative?
You
we are
should
going to
find
re-roll
a set
initiatives.
that rings
I just
true with
did.
you.
That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go and find a set that rings true with me. These kind of do.
Okay.
They're also very finicky.
Yay!
You're still faster than me.
Yes, yeah. I'm really fast.
So we're doing an initiative roll. What is that, 1 or 2?
1d10, add it to your base.
Ooh,
So you have a number at the top and
28.
oh, nice. You got faster than me. Unless I want to read.
But I'm not faster. I'm much slower.
You mean you take your
Methodical?
Yeah.
Okay.
Methodical is different.
And
than
then
fast.
I'm actually going to pull up the character sheets for the people that are not here because I need to know their bases.
Rainer's got a really high one.
Depending on if he's
What's he
holding a
got?
short sword, it's even higher.
He's got 22.
Yeah, and if he's got his short swords out, his
Which I
initiative
think he
goes
has his
up.
out right now.
No,
Yes,
they're on the ground
all of you
somewhere.
have. Oh no, that's right. He threw his short swords
And
that's
failed.
by accident.
That is so true. I should have time to just scrounge around, but it is dark.
It is dark. It is very dark.
We
You
should all
guys
get
decided to
to-
keep going through the night.
I don't have dark vision.
We should get to do perception rolls to see what landed near us weapons-wise.
Wait, is it nighttime right now?
Yes,
It
it's
is?
nighttime and it's dark. Did I mention it's dark and it's nighttime?
Is this
Hence the
area
reason
still
we
on
can't have a
fire?
torch at some point.
Yes.
Okay. It is on fire.
Ooh,
We're just getting started, so you get to roll your initiative.
Yep, I was watching.
Perfect.
Oh, good!
Watching and driving.
Riley was driving.
Oh, perfect. So
Torvald made it!
Good.
She is changing because she was in her work clothes.
All right.
We have a bathroom for that.
She could have come in and used the brush.
She insisted. I mentioned it.
She just doesn't want us to see her in her work clothes.
it is a shameful thing.
So, just quick question.
Which means we're all going to take a field trip out to her work one day.
I'm
just
sure
so
she
we can
looks
see
okay
her
in her work clothes. It's fine.
So, is it like as bad as...
There's that gnat! You found it!
Yeah,
Kill
I killed it. Is it as bad as... Like, my wife used to work at Jack in a Box, and she would hate to actually wear her work clothes because they stunk. They smell like tacos. Everything in there smells like tacos. No matter what.
She does smell like
Have
pizza.
you rolled?
Oh, God.
You got a one.
Is this one mine?
I know.
So if my stomach
And then I got
growls,
two.
that's why.
Why? Because of pizza?
Because she smells like pizza.
Oh, okay.
Now, I do want to point out real quick that we need to turn this camera towards the action.
Oh, we're going to just take it off there.
Thank you. And I want to point out for the people at home, we have a different mini that we used for the Keeper last session. Mainly because, though, I couldn't find the cool one I wanted to use because I looked in the wrong box. So we've got the new one out there. So Chuck, if you could please show them.
And John's beautiful face is going bye-bye.
Yes, finally. I mean, not that any of you probably care.
So
about
this
We do.
is the mini. And
that is the Keeper of Souls.
It looks like a tree.
There we go. That's the Keeper of Souls.
Yeah, but in real life, he doesn't really look tree-like.
Is he that tall?
Yes.
Great. So he's like 10 foot tall.
He's like 10 feet.
He's
Yeah,
like 10 feet taller.
he's approximately 10 feet tall.
How high can I jump?
I mean, you're 8
drag
feet
that
tall.
camera.
I mean, you're just barely looking up, but finally you found something you have to look up to. Bada-bum.
Master?
Wait.
Skull-like head, and flowing robes. It's got the effect, for those of you that watch the Harry
I'm
Potter
inspired.
movies, it's got the floating and flowing effect that the...
Dementors.
Thank you. I was looking for the word that I blanked on. Have. So,
The Dementors.
Did you need a pencil?
Probably.
so at this point, I need everyone to roll
want-
an initiative for me.
Well, we already have.
I haven't...
Can I reroll?
I didn't collect it, so no. If you've already rolled,
Oh, I'm keeping mine.
Man,
you keep it.
but I rolled a 1.
Keep it.
Okay. Torvald.
21.
Yuki.
24.
Hector.
20.
Just Steve.
28.
Okay, and can I have a player roll for Umaya?
I can do it.
And Rainer and Willica.
I was almost at 9.
I will roll for Rainer.
So what'd
Rainer
you
got
roll
a 3.
For,
Oh, you did indeed get a 3.
Yeah.
what did
I also
you
rolled
roll
a 3.
for Umaya?
It's
A 1, but making
Okay.
it a 20, I believe.
Yep.
I rolled a 6 for
Whoops.
Willica. If that helps.
Not going to be happy.
Okay, yes, that does help. So the initiative order. You sure you got a 24?
I rolled a 1 to my 23. That's
Wow.
that's why I'm like, can I?
I'm beside myself
How
right now
fast
on
are
this
you?
initiative order.
Hey.
Because just Steve is
you-
the initiative winner this round.
No.
That's not.
Well, I kind of need
Hey,
I kind
John.
of need Umaya to heal me first.
But John, her gloves are on.
That doesn't help.
Yeah, it does, actually.
Oh.
There's stats on your gloves that I provided you. Oh, by the way, anyone that had a mystical item, there are sheets sitting there, or scraps of paper sitting there with the stats for your equipment that you have had identified.
But it doesn't say what it means.
So, what is your new bonus there?
What am I adding?
I think it's so there should
a
be a
5.
boost. It's a
Boost
5.
5.
So 5 on top of your initiative.
Oh,
So you're
I
actually
went from 23
first.
to 28 to 29. But I needed him to. He wanted to take a pot shot at the guy first. I wasn't gonna get in the way.
I still need to be healed. I have a chunk of my chest that's out, you know.
Okay,
That
so
was mine.
so I lied when I said just Steve was the initiative winner. It's actually Yukihata because of her magical gloves.
The tall people might have a
have an
little
issue.
strategy of tossing you.
I
back
was
and forth.
watching.
I'm sorry.
It's a really bad plan.
Yeah, it is a
Also,
really bad
You guys
plan.
don't know because he was speaking in Dwarvish.
Yes. So you guys
Also
don't know.
mitigated.
You guys are not aware.
Does
See,
he
this
have
is your
a
fault
butthole?
for not communicating with her in Dwarvish.
I said, but does he have a butthole?
Unknown.
This is the only thing I need to know.
I don't. I'll check the history.
Okay.
That door didn't close all the way.
It might be hard to aim considering all the floofy garment.
I might be big enough
If
though
you burn
to
it
like.
away, you might be able to tell.
Okay,
flag.
and I need a roll off between Umaya and Hector on
Do
initiative
it. Okay, we're gonna.
Why?
because you guys go at the same time.
Oh, really? I thought I got a 20.
Yes, and so did she.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh, okay, well, 4?
And what did
plus-
you? What? No, just 4. What did you roll? Or Umaya can roll. Never mind.
Oh yeah.
Also a 4.
Roll again.
Okay.
We're talking about fractions of
Right.
of seconds.
7.
She's slightly faster.
Okay.
Well, I am falling.
Yeah.
She has gravity on her side.
Okay, so just to let you guys know what the initiative round looks like this round, it is Yukihata, Just Steve, the Keeper of Souls, Rainer, Willika, Torvald, Umaya, and then Hector.
So low.
Sorry, my bad. I rolled a 1 for you.
She also rolled a 1.
I forgot
Supposed to be
to.
fast.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, everyone else rolled really high.
Guys,
Or
where's
badly
Ray Ray?
for themselves.
Huh? Yeah, I'm not monitoring. Oh, yeah, right.
So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start with Yukihata.
Well, have I noticed this person yet?
All of you had noticed him at the end of the round. We did the perception rolls at the end of last round. You guys just got done fighting the Screelings, and you look up
And I
and
said,
you
hey
see
guys, remember that keeper I talked about? That's him.
Oh, okay.
one glowing gold eye and one glowing red eye.
I can pluck them. Can I take a look at what's around on the ground around me?
Sure,
To see if
roll
they're-
a quick perception. That'll take your instant this round.
Where is Rainer going again?
What do you mean, where's he going?
No, like what order is he in?
Rainer is after the Keeper.
After the keeper.
He's the first of you after the Keeper. He's fourth in the initiative turn.
Okay.
I rolled a 10 for perception.
Immediately at your feet is a couple of the bony bodies of the Screelings, and that's all.
Ooh, can I grab one and throw it at him?
You can grab a bone,
Oh, okay. Well, yeah.
because they're no longer attached.
They're disconnected piles of bones.
I can do that, yeah.
Okay. So yes, you can grab a bone and try to throw it at the Keeper.
10.
Okay. What is your agility?
10.
Don't forget to add the 5.
Oh, 10 and 15, so.
10 plus 5 is 15. There we go. Versus his agility.
Bonk.
Okay, and I'm sorry, you rolled a what?
10.
Okay, so you get 1 column modifier for hitting him with the bone.
Yay!
What's
I
your
bumped him!
strength?
5.
Attention to me. Hey, look over here.
He's after the dwarf, but.
Not that you guys know.
No.
This is
It's
like
a scary thing that showed up.
it's like throwing.
Okay.
Yeah.
It is a
Hurl the
devilish-
bone at it, and it's floating there, and the bone, true to mark, it hits right in the middle of its chest, and you see the fabric sort of give, and you see it sort of pulse inward, and then flow around the bone, and then you see the bone just drop onto the ground right at its feet.
That's not good. I can't pounce it. Okay. Oh boy.
And it's
there
still
anything
pointing in the dwarf's general direction,
Okay.
Which is also the everyone.
That's
which is also the everyone else's general
I match him
direction.
a bit higher.
Just not
You're
you.
about it head
No,
high.
because you were about to
You're
hit.
about.
So you're like about chest level
Yeah.
to everybody, except the one thing you know, Yuki, is it's not pointing at you. It's pointing at everyone else.
This is your chance to survive.
I threw a thing at it and
Just
that didn't
Steve.
connect.
Just
supposed to be
Steve
able to do.
is actually laying down.
Oh, that's right.
Because it's a whole torn.
We forgot to put the appropriate prone and crap on everybody.
Just Steve's gonna not to die and hold my chest. I don't know if that's gonna help at all. And
Okay,
You
you're
should collect
holding
your
your
piece
chest,
of
and
heart
that's a good
and-
initiative move to do.
yeah, hold my chest.
Okay,
Hopefully not die.
I'm
Hey,
surprised
it's
you
good
didn't take
roleplay.
your chest of gold
Good roleplay.
it's good
with
roleplay.
you
Great,
to combat.
great memory there
Only
that you were
different
about to die. Thank you. I forgot to point that out. That both Rainer and you had been attacked by the Screelings, and part of your heart was ripped out.
Yeah.
And Rainer somehow healed.
He's magic, remember?
Oh yeah, he's magic. That's
Yeah.
right. Rainer healed because of magic.
It smells funny.
So it's going to the next person in the initiative round, the keeper.
Spooky.
And he's far.
So, what is your agility?
5.
By the way, you're our healer, so if you die, we're screwed.
We still got Ray.
8 or better. Let me
Yeah,
just
he's
move
going to
this
hit me.
a little bit closer to me so I can, nonchalantly roll the dice as opposed to reaching for them. Looks at you and points, and in Dwarven it says, "Come to me." And
Didn't
your
want to do that.
and the pants that you're wearing around your face start tugging.
That's
As she's flying through the
As you're flying, and she basically is now being held in place
Oh, was I still wearing one of the scarf?
by
Dang it!
by this scarf
gonna-
thing that's wrapped around her head. And you guys actually see the back of it just like tug backwards, and she abruptly stops and is like,
that's not good.
That sucks.
and it starts to
Carpet's after
suffocate
ya.
you.
Someone help! I'm at level. Someone help me.
Rainer's turn. So, chat, have you had a chance to
What
tell
is
us what
Rainer
you think
doing?
Rainer will do?
Where the heck is Ray Ray?
Now, wait for the moon to respond to your message.
Yeah, wait for the moon.
Half a minute.
Do I have anything else that I could do too?
I believe were you conscious?
Vaguely, yes.
He is.
Okay, yeah, he
everyone
is.
and
You
rob
are
everyone.
conscious.
He wasn't down. He just almost down.
Yeah, that's
Rob everyone and run away.
that's what he would do.
Well, while I think that is a good choice, he wouldn't rob everyone and run away because he is being paid by Torvald.
He would definitely rob Just Steve.
He would.
Oh, yeah.
He would
And
try to
Steve
rob
is on
just
the ground.
Steve, who's on the ground. So yeah, we'll go with that.
Also, he doesn't have short swords.
So to rewind a little bit, yeah.
He's
So
fine.
you still have an attack you could do.
Yeah.
I just
You
assumed you, were
can
holding it
swat
until after
his
you
hands
healed.
away.
But
well,
if someone tries to take something from you, you can definitely try to defend yourself.
okay, I'll just keep it.
Okay.
Watch Just Steve's laying on top of one of the swords.
And Rainer comes towards you and goes, "Oh, here, let me help you up." And then, like, you feel his hand, like,
No,
slip
Rainer,
into your
it
jacket.
hurts. It
and
hurts.
into
What are you
your-
doing?
Your vest.
Jesus.
And he's like,
Let me lay here. I'm waiting for the dwarf.
I can't. Okay.
You're alive!
Speaking of Rainer, you just tried stealing from Just Steve as he's prone on the ground.
Makes sense.
Mainly because we let chat
Just,
decide.
dropped a scrap of
It's a
enchanted
very
paper
important-
Oh,
onto
yes.
the ground.
The scrap on the ground is yours. You need that.
The tiniest little piece of paper.
It's not the tiniest one, but
It's the
it's
thinnest.
really close.
It just flew off
I think I
somewhere.
have the thinnest.
So the paper went there.
No, yours is
It's right there.
smaller.
It's right there.
It's important for you to have.
Use physics and air movement. There you go. That's your mystical items. Okay, that was Rainer. Willika is doing nothing this turn.
Was that yours?
That was my laptop. Someone had turned the sound back on me when we were trying to do stuff earlier. My bad. Torvald,
Oh! I am still in a fury,
you are still in a fury.
making me not very smart. And
There's a
I
giant
see an
wavy thing.
angry thing.
Yes.
And I'm also angry. And only one person can be angry around here. I'm heading that way as fast
Okay.
as my hooves can carry me.
Okay, so you're
Did
going
you
to give up your attack to close the distance to go farther. I'm assuming.
Yeah.
You did
Okay,
see what happened when
so
I threw the.
You can move double speed,
Okay.
which would put you, believe it or not, halfway to it.
Oh, heck yeah.
And you guys see the Minotaur just roar.
Pardon me.
don't know if there's the parted me as much as there's the raw.
That's what the raw meant.
Oh, okay. You were just interpreting. Okay, perfect. Okay, next is Umaya. You are being held in the air, suffocating by the pants that you are wearing as a shawl.
Okay, I'm gonna pull out the short sword again. I think I still have it out, right?
Yeah, you still had that out.
I'm gonna just cut the pants.
Okay. Roll. Don't roll double ones.
As long as you avoid that, you're fine.
Fine.
Somebody likes your shirt.
Okay,
Eric.
yeah, you definitely are able to slice without cutting yourself the edge of the pants. It rips open. You're now on the ground, rolling.
For agility.
Actually, you don't even have to roll for agility because you drop straight down.
Okay.
So
it
you
wasn't that
were
far.
about like 4 feet off the ground, which is your height. So it's not that hard for you to recover and land with no problems.
Okay, and that counts as my first attack, right?
Yes.
Okay. But because I just fell straight, do I still have movement?
You do have movement, and you still have your second attack.
Cool. Okay.
I can
So
do it you want.
I'm gonna go and I'm gonna run.
This way.
Yeah, I'm going to heal Steve, but behind him. I'm hiding behind him. while I
Heal me,
heal.
dwarf! Heal me!
Topping up the body.
My heart hurts! What's going on?
What's left of
I'm gonna
it?
say, you're gonna help me for this one.
Whatever you want, just fill the gap.
Okay, so now I need you to roll your healing. What is your thaumaturgy rank?
9.
And what is the casting rank of your spell?
That one is.
How much
Sorry,
damage did you
just sat
take?
down.
I can't fucking
I
remember.
think it was like
It was a lot.
107.
Yeah, it wasn't 107. What's your health normally?
1.7 million.
7.
Thank you. So he took 6. Thank you. That's what I needed
And
to
it's a
know.
rank 5.
Rank 5. Okay, so you need a 7 or beta. Beta is always beta. But yeah.
Please be more than 7.
It's 7 exactly!
Oh, look at that. Hey, Kate, you get
she
some
smacks
healing.
you and
What's the effect?
It is.
Rank?
Yeah, it.
I made a mistake. I can no longer feel.
Sorry, I'm putting down the wrong one. There we go. It's healing 6. Effect is 6.
You get 2 health back.
Does that mean the cavity in my chest closes or the heart heals?
The heart heals and it's starting to the flesh is starting to move back, but it's not quite there yet.
Guys, this is really painful.
Just a little.
Well, you have a whole heart again, though I don't think you have one to
wholeheartedly.
begin with.
It was a really small chunk.
Grinch. And I'm literally just.
Hunkering down.
I'm behind him.
Okay,
Yes.
so now we're going to pause. Just Steve, do you want to do your attack and movement at this point, or are you just going to stay there?
I'm still hurting.
Also just-
Let's see.
Throw the dwarf!
Who's the closest to me?
The dwarf is the closest to you. Second closest. Can we move Rainer?
Oh, wait, no,
over
Rainer
to the
was like-
side?
Yeah, Raina was
Pockets,
just picking
like,
me up.
in your
Yeah,
pocket.
Rainer had like tried sticking his hands in your vest and in your girdle, and unfortunately, he came up with nothing.
I don't think you're
Unfortunately.
really feeling.
Like they're empty or something. 'Cause he doesn't know what to reach for.
How strong are you? Because you could maybe truck one of them.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell. I mean, who's ever closest, guys, just fucking take the Mr. Smileys and huck it over at that fucker.
Oh, all right.
Do you hand one out?
Yeah, I'll just throw it to whoever
Okay.
wants
If
it.
I'm right there, I can grab it.
He hands it. You are the next closest, so you
Also,
can
just-
easily.
Can I just say something real quick?
Yeah.
In character. I just want to quickly say, pretty sure it's just me. That was dwarvish, by the way. Just wants me. Let's not let that happen.
Yeah.
Throw the dwarf!
No!
Here, Hector, kill that asshole.
In your head,
Oh yeah.
you hear, "Give him the dwarf."
I agree with that. For once. For once we agree.
Sorry, just had to.
This person shouldn't even be alive.
It's just the natural selection
This
of
is
things.
this is a temporal anomaly. It needs to get adjusted. Death is here to make sure that happens.
Time for group fight number 2.
Whoa. 4.
Okay.
Get your group fight numbers correct here. You were a little off on that one. Okay. So, Hector.
Yeah. So I'm going to move whatever movement I can to get a nice view of this guy, although I can probably see him above Torvald's head somehow because he's really big. With a movement of 5, how far?
Okay,
can I
if you're moving, or which direction are you moving?
I'd like to move
straight line or
maybe,
diagonal?
Maybe here.
Yeah, you could get to
to
there.
the seam.
Yep.
Perfect. And I'm going to hold the Mr. Smiley with my left hand, hold that dagger with my right hand, because I'm left-handed. I am going to lob that Mr. Smiley
As hard as you can.
as hard as I can. Wait, do I need to light these?
Yeah, you have to light these.
I don't have a lighting source.
Why didn't you grab the torch?
Ignite!
You moved way too
Fire
fast.
there.
I can't move there.
Can he change his? Can he
No.
Mabel
No.
and?
You
No,
can't go back.
unfortunately.
No, I don't have.
Okay.
And so I'm gonna.
You can still
I'm
throw
gonna
the
chuck
Mr. Smiley as hard as you want if you want.
No, because it's not gonna.
I mean,
you
you're
need
looking
to
at it, it's not lit, but you
throw
don't know how they work.
But I have like a unique and demolitions knowledge.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, you know that it needs to be lit.
Yeah. And shit. And I'm gonna chuck that knife.
Okay, you're gonna throw the knife instead. Okay,
at
so
the head.
weapons master or agility modified by whatever.
Perfect.
Let me know what you need. Let me know the rank you're using.
Yeah. So I'm using agility 5
Okay.
to hit at the head specifically.
20 or better.
Okay.
To call it
Wait, what?
Perfect.
at that range.
Yeah.
With the dagger.
Get
It's a
it.
really
No,
nice dagger.
it's a 5.
Oh!
Wait, what about the one that like finds its mark all the time?
No, that's not true.
It does not always find its mark. But when used in conjunction with
Gloves.
gloves that boost your agility up by 5, giving you an ungodly agility level, it seems to always find its mark. Oh, okay. I need
It's gonna hurt.
you to roll a perception roll.
Oh, he can't be that far off.
7.
See, that's why I love my scatter die. That's the direction it went.
Oh.
It wasn't a double 1.
I mean, it wasn't a double 1, but it
one you would have
was.
hit
Wait,
yourself.
wait. So
Yeah.
he threw the knife.
Yeah.
So did I see the knife?
Yeah, so you barely see the knife as it flies past your head. You can try to grab it, yes.
I want to try and grab it and throw it
On your-
extra far.
Okay, I would say, because you are the initiative winner, you can try to grab it, but that'll give up an attack.
Okay, this is gonna be. I'm gonna hope I can grab it and throw it.
Okay.
Grab it on the blade.
Okay, roll to grab.
12. I got good reflexes. I see shiny thing get thrown. I want to make it go the right direction. I do have martial arts.
Okay, yeah, so you are able to, you see it flying, it's going right past you, you just, and you grab it on the hilt. How many attacks do you get? Just one?
I think so.
Okay, so that's your attack this turn. Next turn you can whip it around and throw it. Just Steve.
I thought it just went.
We're back to the top of the round.
Oh, are we?
You
I-
held
I
your
just-
attack
okay.
because you're waiting to be healed.
Okay, I'm
You
gonna
can
say.
do the same thing again if you want.
Guys.
I'm winding up for.
Still
This might be fun.
Fucking. Only person that's close to me is Rainer. Rainer.
and me.
There's somebody by your head.
Rainer. I
There's
need
a
you
very
to huck
throwable dwarf.
one of those fucking Mr. Smileys over there. Take the tube, shoot it straight at that asshole.
Okay.
All right, so
Most
I give him the tube
particularly-
and the fucking Mr. Smiley.
You know how to light it.
There's a fire
And the
right.
torch.
There's a fire.
there is a fire.
Oh
Right
yeah,
by
there is a fire right by you, that's right.
I also give
That
him the
big
torch
fiery
too.
area.
Okay.
Okay. And you're holding your attack then, Steve? Just Steve?
Yep.
Hey,
Okay.
dwarf.
It's Keeper's turn first.
It seems that would end the combat, right? If we just give the dwarf to him.
Rainer, I'm really hoping you try.
Hey, Rainer, I need to know your
Oh, sweet.
charm.
Inuma.
7.
I mean, not Rainer. Umaya, I need to know your charm.
7.
Very charming.
That worked. That worked better than I thought. 10 or better. 12. And I need to know your soul or your total mystical.
Mine.
Yours.
Total mystical 7.
Okay, so good news. So what you guys see is it looks up, realizing that it can no longer grab for whatever reason. With its other hand, it does this, and you see a black mystical orb form and shoot straight out, arcing around everyone in the way,
That's cheating.
and hits you.
He's got heat-seeking missiles.
Dwarf-seeking.
Dwarf-seeking magic.
I mean, literally, you're laying there, and she's like cowering behind your head, and you see this thing just right up past your face,
that?
tag her right in the face, and it does nothing. It's like,
Guys, I think the dwarf just got
I believe
spat on. That dude just hawked the biggest loogie I've ever seen.
You're not
Disgusting.
supposed to be real.
you're
Yeah,
supposed
neither
to
are
be
you.
dead. In Dwarven. Rainer, now it's your turn.
Okay.
Do something fun. Like launch as Mr. Smiley.
Would I be able to attach Mr. Smiley to one of my arrows and shoot it at him?
I mean, you could. You've got a tube that it looks like it fits in and fires out of.
Yes. But like how arrow plus explosion.
Well, so the problem is it's going to really weight down the arrow. So there will be some negatives to trying to do that. But you could.
What if
certainly
you
try.
took a bunch of arrows, stuffed them in the front of the tube, and then launched it at that fucking guy?
I mean, I'm not going to go into the physics of all of the problems that are wrong with that.
Hey, it's a rocket, bro!
That is better than the other.
It's an
I think
idea.
wooden arrows.
Mr. Smiley in the tube. It's like, hey, Willica, can you just light this thing?
That's not good.
High or low?
That could end really badly. Starts glowing in a shimmering light.
I did roll a 10. So
Beautiful.
the fuse about halfway down starts glowing.
I'm gonna quickly aim it at him and try to shoot the.
Isn't there a minotaur in the way?
A lob over.
And remember, chat, that if you guys want to have Willica do something fun, just mention it in there and chuck her someone that's close by to the screen, because I do not have it pulled up on my screen, because Chuck won't let me. Will tell me what it is that they say. So, what is your weapons master?
7.
And do you have the full weapons master skill, or
Do you have demolitions?
It's linked to.
Okay, but it's got the full skill. That's
Yeah.
what I need to know. Okay, so 7. You need a 10 or better to hit.
Luckily, no one's over there, too.
Yeah, it's not like there's a minotaur in the
What's
way.
14 plus 19?
20.
That's Big Boom.
30.
30.
14 plus 19 is
33.
33.
There you go. That's what I got.
It's big brain time.
That's Big
6.
Boom.
6 column modifiers.
Woohoo!
Not
What
affected by
is
fire.
the AR on the Mr. Smiley?
The Smileys, I don't know. 8.
8.
No.
And did you hand him a standard one or an explosive one?
I handed him that is the explosive one.
Okay.
No, there's two. There's one that's like a claymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mr. Frowny?
Okay.
Yeah, Mr. Frowny.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure.
So I handed him the explosive one.
Riley, you
And then
have
can
a
I see that sheet
person.
again
Yes,
real
sir.
quick?
There you go.
I also need to know the
I'm not
explosion.
sure what
Hi,
it,
Dad.
Thank you.
Oh,
Behave.
that looks very much like a dad one.
Or it's,
very
my
much a-
or it's my brother and my dad's account.
One of the two.
Oh, help pretend.
Oh,
it's very much a dad.
that is a
username.
younger brother type
That
of
is
thing.
Noah.
But I don't want to
I
say
don't
that.
know.
Is it supposed to be a robot face?
I don't know.
It's a face.
I'll ask
Looks
someone
like a
on
face.
break.
I really hope.
Okay.
This takes that full out.
It hits and then explodes.
Woohoo!
So I need you to roll for the explosion.
Who, me or him?
Him.
Both D10s.
2d10, add them together.
Ooh.
Just a straight up smiley face.
16 plus 13, that's what?
29.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes.
Is it gonna?
Oh,
I saw that look on his face.
But we already figured out what his health bar says. How do you do the infinity symbol?
I mean, but at least he's disrobed now.
That's not a
probably.
good thing.
Yeah, it's great. It means Chuck can figure out what his anatomy is.
Yeah.
For science.
I don't want to know. They're literally from
Can
my
you
nightmares.
set that where the middle of it is him?
Right there.
Yay, I lived.
Yeah, okay, that's all I needed to see. Go ahead and take it off.
Okay, that's a tiny Mr. Smiley.
Yes, well,
It
distance
hit.
and problems with him. So this is what you guys see. So you fire the Mr. Smiley. It hits him beautifully, center of mass. Right lower chest area, 10-foot tall thing. It arcs in. It hits. It sort of hits and gets engulfed. And you see some flames sputtering out of the of where it hit, and then it explodes outward, and you see the robes sort of billow outward in all directions, and there's some fire that sort of erupts with it, and his robes are barely on fire, and he just
It barely touches
You
him?
made him upset!
You just made him angrier to me! I didn't do it!
You don't have any idea how vintage those robes are.
and then he
It was the dwarf's idea.
and it looks from you
She's a dwarf
to
now?
you.
Oh, hell.
Sorry.
Rainer, sorry.
Bye, Ray.
And in
Oh,
Dwarven,
no.
it seems I have more souls to collect now.
I don't even know dwarf.
Yeah,
Not-
you don't understand it.
It's just...
He wants to kill you too now. That's what he said.
Can we just give you the dwarf?
Can we all just run away? How far is the airship? Can we just have the airship land on this
I,
Yeah, trust me, they're not coming. And I don't think we should accept their help.
They're not
even if
coming
they
ever
don't.
again. What? No! Yeah, just he's dead. Yeah, sure, he's dead. Toss the gold coin. I'm gonna stop. Okay, so that was Rainer's turn. Willica is not doing anything. Torvald.
I am still angry and still running.
You can. Okay, so you've got a choice at this point. Mm-hmm. You can just get to him and wait to attack next round,
Okay.
or B, you can try to run through him.
That sounds excellent.
Okay.
I was kind of thinking,
Yeah. I was just wanting to let you know that is an option.
all right, yeah.
Isn't that a scene in Robin Hood?
I'm aiming
all the
for whatever I
rhinos
can
Oh, yeah.
get.
With their spikes?
Yeah.
Or,
I'm just
yeah.
Or
Okay.
halberds. I think it's
Okay.
halberds.
He does
So-
know that
Okay. What is your agility
you're
or
always
weapons
in the
master,
way.
whichever's higher?
7.
10 or better to hit.
Ooh.
Roll high.
Hey, what's up? That's a 3.
Oh,
That's impressive.
you're still angry.
That's the third one it's rolled. I'm putting it away for tonight.
Okay.
But it's statistically improbable that we'll roll another 4 ones.
So as
fourth
you
one.
are
Sorry,
running
it's
towards him and the spear's about to hit, he just
You
sort
trip.
of moves, and you see your halberd, not spear, your halberd slice through just the very edge of his fabric,
Oh.
and you pass right by him. So you're behind him now.
Hello.
And he just and you get a cold chill
Hey.
down your spine
Keep
as
our
you go
souls
through. I need to know what your charm is, please.
Ooh, I am so charming. That's a 3.
Oh, great.
Better.
Your soul just got reaped.
What is your soul rank, sir?
Also a 3.
What stats have you been bulking
Um,
up with your XP?
You
He's a knight. Strong, charming one.
you take 2 soul.
Oh,
And you pass
shit.
through him. I need you to make a will roll to see if you're dazed. Oh wait, you have that.
Steel will? Oh, antipathy?
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
you've got
Resistance.
I didn't
you
know
got
that.
both.
Sorry, I'm just
So yeah, so never mind. You don't have to make one.
You were still willed.
You're not dazed. You're furied.
Oh, yeah, I'm Fury as well.
You're furied, and you're
I hurt myself.
resilient, and you're don't hurt
and I
yourself.
have steel will.
And you got steel will. Yeah, you don't. I mean,
I don't give
yeah.
a fuck.
Still take the damage.
It hurt though, but I don't care.
Who needs a soul?
okay.
Most people.
Got me.
I do also need you to make a perception roll.
Oh,
What are you gonna do?
Good question.
7.
Okay, so the only reason I'm giving this is because you're right there. Okay, you technically missed, but you're able to tell that some of the fires are put out as you passed through him. Like he got a little better.
If I wasn't in a fury, I would be noticing something.
Yeah.
My mind would be working.
Okay, and it is now Umaya's turn. The crouching dwarf. The shivering dwarf.
Is he currently looking at him or back at me now?
Oh, he's looking at him, but by looking at him, he's sort of looking at you too.
Yeah,
I mean, if you look at the
Okay.
at the lineup, it's pretty much similar.
Yeah, I get that. So thing that I want to do is...
Oh, we switch corners.
Chuck's got mad skills.
I'm a little freaked out, but I'm going to realize if he's mad at him too, it's probably not good to stand next to each other. So
well, I mean, he's all the way up there. So Rainer is the guy
No,
in the
Rainer
middle.
and I are right next to each other.
No.
Aren't we?
Hector.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You are. Never mind. It was Hector that ran up there. My bad. You're right. You are next to each other.
She's gonna go zip zap zoop.
So I'm going to move the opposite side of him, so he can only take one target at a time.
Okay.
So someone can move me, my full movement, this way.
Yes. So it's
The one with
about
arms.
like this.
Nope. There. Yeah, right
I
there.
am little.
And the dwarf goes running off.
Okay. And then the first thing I'm going to do is I can see Hector, right?
You can see Hector. He
Cool.
is right in front of you.
And I saw that he handed him one of the smiley, so I'm going to say, chuck another one at him, and I want to hold an action.
Okay.
It's not lit.
Throw it, you fool!
I'm aware. I
Okay,
have a
okay.
plan.
Perfect.
So you're going to hold your other.
I'm
You're going to
holding
hold one attack.
One of the attacks.
Yep.
And then I have second attack, so I'm going
You
to
okay?
pull out my crossbow and I'm going to shoot at that.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
I know what to do with this. Oh, your answer's too dang.
What is your weapons master?
I don't have
What is your agility?
5.
17 or better.
That's it.
Easy. Yeah, that's easy.
4.
So good!
We're gonna die.
God, we're rolling great today.
That means we're about
Y'all
to roll better.
kidding?
Rainer, what's your agility?
Rainer?
Gymnastics also help.
Wait, me or him?
Rainer or Hector?
Oh, sorry, Hector. What's your agility?
Depends. Does it take up my action if I use something as a reaction?
Like what?
Like extra agility while holding that dagger.
You don't have the dagger. You threw the dagger. She has the dagger.
Yeah.
I'm sorry! I didn't want to get hit in the face. How hard does he get
What's
hit?
your total physical?
He's gonna die. You're dead.
What's the AR of the crossbow?
The crossbow, it's a 6.
It just means my armor's gonna take damage.
And I have the barbed bolts.
You what?
Which boosts it by how much?
They're the only bolts that I have.
Which boosts it by how much?
2.
Plus side, if I get hit in the head, the back of my helmet is solid. The front, not so much.
Well,
no
there's a face
face
there.
So
Being honest.
you get to roll a perception roll.
Perfect. It's behind me, by the way.
Yes, I know.
You might trip and fall.
Sound
Or
of me.
what if you see Ray Ray's
Plus,
sword on the
I
ground?
astute.
Oh, okay. Then
Oh, wait, I did just yell at him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's like, throw it, and you're like, okay. You're looking back a little bit, and you see pieces of a bolt just come from behind your head around you. Like you hear a, and you just see
Broke
it
on the back of your head.
shatter. You see the
God.
shattering pieces around you. You didn't feel it hit
Okay.
your helmet.
Okay.
There's splinters.
Just
That's even more dangerous.
Pieces. You fire like pow crap. You see it flying right towards Hector's head, and you see it hit something before it hits him, and just
Do I see
Around it.
anything?
not at this distance.
Ha! I know what happened.
Yeah, you can make a perception roll. I forgot you've got.
You low-key shot
Binocular
an
thing.
invisible Skreeling in between us. And it did not do enough damage.
14.
What?
Yeah, so you actually, with your magical eyes,
No.
see it hits.
Not possible.
It hits the similar barrier that Riordian had around him.
Ha!
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
We made the right choice with letting you have that.
Yes, we did.
I didn't do that. That was an accident. Sorry.
Sure. Right.
We were
Please still throw it.
I'm glad you did not turn around.
We were testing to see if friendly fire was on.
Yeah, right. Evidently, friendly fire is not.
Oh, it's on. It is on. Okay, yeah. Okay, so well, I'm checking it, and Yuki, let go of that dagger. It's mine. My gosh. And I'm gonna.
I'm a Florida space next.
I wish I had the dagger
now, hold
back
on.
before.
You can use an instant action to let go of it, if you'd like. I mean, he did say that. You can hear him. He's not that far from
No,
you. Okay.
I'm very focused on throwing.
Drop it.
Just thought I'd give you the option.
Thank you. That's very kind.
Fine. Oh gosh.
So-
Okay. Well, I'm going to then
Weapons master or
You threw it at
agility,
my
whichever's
face
higher.
first.
5.
Okay. You can move closer if you want.
I'd like to.
So you get about halfway there.
Oh wow, that's a
No,
lot.
actually, sorry. There you go.
Okay. Out of her line of fire.
I mean, you were right in front of me.
I'm way
Yeah,
over.
but
Less.
he's not running straight
Yeah.
because
Oh.
you shot him in the back of the head.
I'm out of the way.
Let's be
I
honest with
have
this one.
3 feet on you.
And I am going to chuck that thing as hard as I can right at its face.
So you're still going to try it at its face, or you're just going to try to hit it?
Right at its
Did
face.
you guys forget about the mini
Okay.
tour that's there?
20 or better
I got
to
a
hit
feeling
him in the
that
face.
things that hit him just fall through him.
Okay. 20 or better to hit him in the face.
7.
This is
Just near him would have been great.
Okay,
Because
so
just near him.
good news, bad news.
What's the good news?
he threw it first,
You're
right?
still in the. He might still be in the blast radius
Perfect.
when the thing goes off. Bad news is it misses. You throw it and then you actually lob it over him,
Okay.
and you see it falling. Torvald, roll a perception roll.
Yup.
I was also holding my action for him throwing it.
I know.
8.
Okay. Yep. So you'd have heard something go tink 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 on the ground. Meanwhile, I'm sure in the air is what you're trying to hit. So go ahead and
Garadine's nails.
Carradine's nails, and specifically one of them at it, or all 3 of them at, or 4 of them at the thing.
I have a lot of armor, but I might need it.
You're gonna get poked.
Gardine's nails does a good area of effect. So
Yeah, it's a
shouldn't
nice
matter
AOE.
much.
I'm just.
It can be like
I was fucking doing that.
centered on it.
I can feel. I can.
Be adequate.
So I get. I'm shooting since I have 9. I can shoot 3 of them, 4 of them.
4 of them.
Shoot 4.
You could shoot 4 of them. That's what I'm asking. Specifically, how many of them are you shooting at the thing? And are you shooting at it while it's in the air or after it hits the ground?
I want 1 shot directly at it in the air when it's like over the thing.
Okay.
1 I'm aiming for like at the ground at its feet, and
Okay.
then 2 like right here.
Okay. Okay. So roll to cast your spell. Casting rank is
It's very easy.
6 or better.
Better is better.
10.
It's better. Yeah.
Okay, and so the first one hits it in the air,
That fire fall.
and it explodes off.
Heck yeah.
And the whole thing ignites above him. And
Don't
you,
look at me.
the other one tags him in the chest. What is the
The damage on it?
rank on it? I think it's like 2, I want to say.
It's 2.
It's 2.
What's that? I thought it had a higher rank than
It-
that.
When you add them together, it does.
Yeah. So it has a. It is an explosions rank of 2. Yeah, and then it's 3 foot radius.
Yep.
And you're quite a few feet out of that.
You might live.
But not the Mr. Smiley.
Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of.
Torvald, run!
I mean, I do.
It's a perfect airburst, so
Can I
you should
roll?
get maximum distance on that boom.
Okay.
It also will catch things on fire.
Yes.
All 4 of them.
Can you center this on him again for somebody, please? I'll let you do the honors. Just hold it above him.
Yeah.
Yep, you're within that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Now move it this way and center it right in front of him.
Like,
No, put the middle of it. Still hold it above him, but put the middle of that
Like
thing,
there.
right?
right in front of him.
And are you still hit by that?
I mean,
Not
Ish.
my
His cape is
base
His
is
will be on fire.
It depends how much
That's just
on
what I
him
needed
we
to
need.
know. Thank you very much for that. Appreciate that.
It's
Okay, and go ahead and roll for the explosion of the thing you threw.
Yes. Knowing me, it's going to be a pretty low rank. It's just that's how it's going. 3.
3.
Okay.
I mean, it's my fire hitting you.
Yeah, I know, but he threw the thing, so
Which means it's not going to really go boom.
It's a dud.
good.
okay. So
It's a
there,
Mr. Giggles.
there is
It's
a
not even
big
Mr.
explosion.
Smiley.
So what happens is you guys would see
Yeah.
the thing. Hector threw it. It's flying over. As it's flying over him, another little fireball sort of hits it. As it hits it, it doesn't quite light the fuse. So the fireball hits it and explodes above your head with little fire drops raining down on you and on him.
And on your cape.
And on your cape. And then you still hear the tink-tink as it hits the ground and rolls.
Oh,
I
God.
said I hit.
I know.
Oh, no.
And then another one, you guys would hear as another little fireball tags him right in the middle of the chest, and you see it sort of go in, and you see the fire erupting outward a little bit and dying down. And then 2 more, right in front of him, and then the whole area in front just spreads all the way around him and cooks off the Mr. Smiley, and it explodes.
Do you want me to roll for that explosion?
No,
that was a 3.
No, I'm rolling for that one, because
Okay. It's your creative license
Area
there.
effect.
it's the AoE portion.
Okay.
Let him have his
Oh,
moment.
run!
9,000.
I call his cape if he dies.
The upside is, Torvald, if it
don't
kills
need
you, it'll probably do some damage to him. So we'll be okay.
What is your
Sure.
agility?
5. Moppity, Andrew.
2, 3 columns. Total physical. Total physical.
7.
Okay, now, I don't know how much damage your armor had left.
It had the full 10.
Oh, good. It takes 5 from the explosion, and you are knocked forward onto your face.
Ooh.
Is there a cliff there?
Yes, actually. Actually, that's where the trees are. So you get knocked into the tree line. Your armor sort of hits a tree on your shoulder. Yeah, it's not nice.
Are you okay?
And that whole area is
now on
ablaze.
fire.
So go ahead and put this over there, and I'm
Okay, so-
It's on fire like around.
yeah. So put
I set it on fire there.
so put the middle right in front of him.
Okay. And then is it that
Essentially
much
right
over?
there.
No, a little bit more.
Like
There.
that.
Yeah, and then he's right. Yeah. So you'd see the whoof and the big flames, and
Explosion?
and the explosion behind him, and from what you guys see as the explosion happens, his robes get blown forward a little bit. You see little fiery bits flying through his body and landing in front of him, and you see the fire just curling up his robes and his. And from what you can see,
does he
And he's
make any
standing
sounds?
there, and you hear,
Is he looking
Oh,
at it
that's a
now?
sound.
"All of you are mine."
Oh, I have
Was
a
that a normal talk?
Yes,
Oh,
all of
no.
you can understand that.
Guys,
Now
we
he
pissed
looks
him off to
like
the point he
a
can speak English.
phantom,
We're
like a
fucked.
flaming phantom, if you will, is the effect that you guys are getting.
Is there a Princess Bride reference somewhere in here?
I don't think so.
What is it he says? Adrian, the giant, when he's in the wheelbarrow?
Andre.
I don't know. I am the Brute Squad.
The Holocaust quote, guys.
Roberts is here for your soul.
Oh, right, that one. Sorry, it's like I'm just trying to remember which reference. There's so many good ones. Okay.
Wearing armed wed pirate wobble.
and that is the end of the second round. Third round, Yukihara, you get to start us out.
Well, I heard what he said, so I'm gonna go for the face and throw that knife as hard as I can because I'm feeling it.
I'm
I
hoping it
think.
doesn't very jollily just
No, I
thrust
have
itself
to
back into the
ask.
scabbard.
As you throw it, what is going on in Yukihara's brain? Is she like, I hope this hits, or I want it dead?
I want it dead.
What if it's
Go
already
ahead.
It's
dead?
trying to hurt my friend.
Oh, it was 15.
Yeah, 15.
Were you adding
15 and
things by
5.
the gloves?
No.
For your agility?
I'm doing that. I'm doing that. Don't
Okay,
worry. I
perfect.
know what it is.
Perfect. It's like an agility of 15.
And I have 15, so.
Yeah, but agility rank of 15, roll to 15. It's significant.
What is the AR of that dagger?
That's a tree.
A tree?
3.
That's it?
Yeah.
It's magical. It has to do something
Well, I can
else.
boost its AR, but you don't know.
So you guys would see the dagger hit. Where were you aiming?
For the face, because
Okay,
throwing the boat at the chest
as
didn't
it
work.
says this, you see Yukihata chuck a dagger. It doesn't tumble. It's flying blade first,
that.
just beautifully
Full power.
right where its nose should be. And you being so close, you hear the hilt hit the bone, and the dagger vanishes.
Is it back?
Yeah,
Very
of
long,
course.
Michael.
Don't even.
No, it wasn't supposed to eat it.
No, it's not in your scabbard.
Give it a second. Give it a second. Maybe it didn't.
Yukihata, it's in your hand.
Oh!
It just
Maybe
reappears
if
in
you
your
let people read magical items, you'd know that.
What kind of roll do I need for rapid fire?
well, you need more than one attack.
Good luck picking your nose,
So you
ever.
need to be mean.
I don't.
Drop it.
I
Appears into your hand. Yeah,
I'm
but
gonna
I mean
give it
her
back.
primary hand.
Yep.
I don't have
Okay.
anywhere to put it. I don't
Just
want
Steve.
it. I was just trying
Yep.
to keep it from my
What
face.
do you do?
You can have my face first.
Can I walk now?
Yeah, you are capable of walking. The hole is still there in your chest.
Yeah.
You're not enjoying life, but you're not dead.
Okay.
It's back.
But yeah, you can move.
I can move.
Yeah, you
Hey, is
are
that
capable.
wagons?
You just don't want to do this because it hurts a lot.
Is that wagon still there?
Yes,
That's
the
right
wagon
behind
is
us?
still behind
The
you.
horses are kind of freaked
Okay.
out, but
The horses are kind of freaked out. I'm
mean,
going
mostly.
to.
One of the horses that someone was on, the dwarf, ran off.
Can we grab a thing for the wagon?
Yeah, it's
oh, the bucket.
right here.
I verbalized correctly. I swear.
Okay.
Can you?
So it was all the way pushed up against there, right?
Yeah, it was right there.
Can I make it to that wagon?
Yes, you could make it to the wagon.
Why?
I can make it to the wagon.
Because just Steve wants to live.
Cool. So I'm
Would you like to
gonna
be on
make
that
it
wagon?
to the wagon,
Okay.
and I'm driving it, and I'm gonna yell at these guys. Let's get the hell out of here!
Good idea.
You should have
Fuck
grabbed.
this guy!
You should have grabbed the dwarf on the way there.
Oh, the thoughts that he forgets.
Yes, the dwarf isn't far, so. And I'm
Okay.
holding my attack just in case they actually want to do this. Then I'm gonna try and just take off on the wagon.
Okay, perfect.
Did the dagger do anything?
I'm telling you guys what you witness.
Run
It doesn't make
away!
any more. It didn't say anything after it hit it in the face. It's standing there
I don't like when things don't.
creepily and angrily in the fire. And it's looking at you. Torvald, roll a perception roll. Umaya, because I know your eyes are locked on it,
Oh, yeah.
roll a perception roll.
Ooh, 14.
No?
9? Plus my-
Yeah, go ahead. Anyone looking at it can roll a perception
alrighty.
roll.
Oh, never mind.
Okay.
That's fine by me. Hey.
I trip and fall.
14 astute.
17.
I got.
Trips, falls, dies,
Come on, wait.
lands on a sword.
I got 8, but astute as well.
Okay. And would you?
I got 9 plus all my vision.
Okay, yeah. So what you guys would see is it's standing there and it just looks. We are not done. As the flames just literally consume it,
Oh!
and as it goes away, you
do I
take
smell
another soul.
anything?
You feel part of your soul get tugged
So wait, it disappears?
as
Well, I
it
hadn't-
as
I
the
hadn't
flames
taken a
consume
soul
it.
yet.
Okay, well, so you take a soul as you feel
I took
part of your
soul.
soul get tugged as the flames just consume it, and then the flames die down into just a normal size fire.
So it's gone? The fuck?
I don't trust it.
I would just fall face first and cry.
Hey, can I have that knife back? I will take it and put it in the
She
sheath.
drops it and it appears back in her
Yeah,
hand.
I'll take it from her hand. Thank you, and I'll put it in my sheath.
Okay, now it's yours again.
Great.
Yay!
Back up in the wagon, and I still want to be looking around.
Okay. Roll.
Whose idea was it to come this way? Which fucking moron made us go this way? You two.
No, I'm just holding my
Wasn't
hand.
me. I thought I wanted to go north.
Just so you know.
I
Just so you
wanted
know.
to go north.
Hold on a second, Rainer.
Yeah.
It was actually, there was 3 of them. This one, that one, and this one.
So those 3
I said I
morons.
wanted to go north.
I just wanted to follow the track.
They wanted to be all noble and go searching for whatever the fuck this thing is.
So which 3 morons do we have to kill?
You're one of them.
Was he involved in that? I can't remember.
Yes. Yes, he was.
I said I wanted to go north.
This was north.
Oh,
This actually was north.
This was actually north.
Oh, I thought we were heading.
No, we're
No.
heading north.
You lied
North.
to me.
Yeah, we are going to Haven.
You said you were going to Haven.
We are going.
We
to.
are.
Why the fuck are we going to Haven?
Well, because it's between us and north.
Oh my god. Fuck you guys.
It's on the way to north.
Actually, no, I take that back.
This
You
is
guys
why
are
you
not
can't
heading north.
miss.
You guys are heading west.
Yeah.
No, we are heading in.
But it's north.
You guys are
West.
heading west, northwest-ish.
Northwest.
We're not going to head up to the mountains.
Someone pull back up the
where I
map.
said I wanted to go.
Well, so the
Which
airship.
moron convinced me?
You hear in your head, shut up and save my people.
I don't give a fuck about you
That
people right now.
someone.
Also, the airship is on the way to
The
fly
braid
us
gets
to
tighter.
the north.
Also 17.
So
While this is going on, I'm swinging my halberd in a wild circle.
Okay.
I'm cutting off that braid.
You don't see anything else. You would hear, I mean, everyone would hear like the sound of a dying horse in the distance echoing through the woods as
like
some
lunch.
beast kills it. And yeah,
There's a giant cat crying on the ground.
so you are 1 horse down. So you've got the 2 attached to the cart and 1 horse that's tied to the
I thought we had 5 horses.
We had
Left
6 horses.
Yeah, we had 6 horses.
Oh, sorry, you had 4 attached to the cart,
Sure.
and you were riding 2,
2 were
and
not.
1 of them is gone. Yeah. So you have
Because
5 horses.
somebody can't keep their feet in the stirrups.
And that
Well, some of us
Quickly
can actually
re-rigged
ride
saddle
a horse without breaking their
is
backs.
gone as well.
Oh, the
no, we
quickly
don't-
re-rigged saddle's gone as well?
Yeah,
You
'cause
are
that
my
was
horse
the
normally.
horse that the dwarf rode is gone.
How come I'm not dead?
Guys, yeah. Let's check and make sure that he's fucking gone. And if we keep going this way, since we have to go to Haven.
Why do we have to go to Haven?
You hear in your head, because I want to go to Haven.
Do I want to go to Haven? No, I
Yes.
have a say in this too, you know.
No, you don't.
Yes, I fucking do. Don't make me come down there.
Are you talking to yourself again?
I don't know
Dad?
what you're talking about, sir.
You got problems, brother.
You have problems.
You have
And
problems.
as he's,
Chest cavities
as he's
open.
talking, you see his foot start walking towards the forest. It's like,
I just grab my spear and just hit my chest like in the pocket.
you guys see him go
shaft.
"Bah!" towards his arm with his own spear.
You guys, I think
Can he
Hector's
roll
been
for
possessed.
damage?
Wait, no,
My name's-
sorry.
my name's
Rainer.
damn it, yes, Steve. I haven't been possessed by anything. This is just a wonderful ring.
guys.
It's a pretty ring.
Yes. Rainer's been possessed, guys.
In the firelight, because there's a bit to go around. Do I see anything shiny on the ground? Specifically, 2 short swords.
Oh yeah, because like Rainer also
That have
lost
been forgotten.
his short swords.
No, that have been
now?
forgotten.
You might
them.
need to look around and find them.
Wait, but
He
but
didn't
I'm
mean
not
to throw
saying
them.
anything.
One for you.
I'm not
I know,
saying
I know,
anything.
I know. But it's something that he would have known
Should
were
have.
he here.
This
You
is why
you
can't
missed
miss
badly
sessions.
and you threw them through the air with the greatest of
Do you
ease
want to find
Why
your
would I
short
not
swords?
just shoot him with my bow instead?
because it wasn't out.
You double ones, then.
It was right in front of you. And
This is why you can't miss
You went to go like
sessions.
that to someone's head.
Well, hey, I had to fucking work. So, oh no! Wow.
Sorry.
It's okay. So you would know that. Go ahead and roll your perception roll.
Where are my fucking swords?
16 and a stew.
Okay.
I am watching Hector.
Okay, so you
With
start
my
looking
17
around and you do
perception.
see some glittering in a couple different spots, and as you
I want to
notice
go to
them,
all the glittering.
as you notice them, you'd hear, "If I give you your swords, will you?" You hear, not you. You would hear, "If I give you your swords, you'll go to Haven."
Just tell me where the swords are. Then maybe I'll.
And you guys see the swords float up and just keep going up.
We can all see this.
Yes, you can all see that.
Except for the person.
Guys, I'm convinced
Rainer
is possessed.
Are you doing that on purpose?
Nope, it's just an accident.
Okay. I'll mind my business. Steve, do you want me to fix that hole in your chest?
Dwarf,
Yes,
can
please.
You grab
Oh my God.
those swords.
She's short.
They're about 12 feet in the air.
Cat, throw the dwarf.
I'm gonna web it.
Weeping.
Then I can climb the web and grab.
I'm having issues with the fact that I didn't kill the thing
Yeah, there's a lot of things
with
I
a perfectly aimed
So you're gonna
dagger
heal
to
him
the
first?
face.
Are they still rising?
Yeah,
You
Fast.
better web them.
they're still rising.
I'm gonna try to cast the web spell between the trees to catch it.
It's
Okay,
fast.
roll.
It's very fast. And they're very sharp.
I know. I'm trying. That's a 13.
Okay, yeah. So you cast the web spell, high or low.
Hi.
Okay. So as you cast the web spell, the blades stop and start spinning, and then keep rising as they start slicing through the webs.
Start climbing!
Just give your pocket jerky.
You have no idea what's going on.
No, you're on the ground crying.
Yeah, you're still on the
crying.
ground crying.
That's just my.
How am I alive?
Climbing the webs.
And we all see the
You'd see the
blades.
big web. You'd see the blades start spinning and rising even higher,
This has been a bad day. guys.
starting to cut through the webs like they're trying to make their way through
Can
and to
I
freedom.
grab the web and pull it down?
You could grab on the web.
I'm gonna do that.
You can try to pull it down. Roll.
On the spinning swords.
The web drifts down on you and
7.
Okay. So have you guys seen the Hobbit movie?
oh yeah.
You reach up and grab a web and. I mean, you can cancel the spell at any time, so you're not stuck. But
Are
you are
these-
stuck.
Are these swords making sounds as they're spinning on the
Just
web?
the sound of the blades as they start cleaving through the web.
The swords are shiny, aren't
grab
they?
You can climb a tree and grab them. They're slowed a little bit.
Just bringing my swords back. We'll go.
Okay. They stop
And I dropped it.
and they just gently fly back and sheathe themselves on his back. That's right. You had them on your back or your sides?
I had them on my side.
Okay.
Now
on the
that
side.
is a magic trick.
Jordan.
I dropped the.
Very good.
I dropped the spell.
Rainer, how'd you do that?
I
Don't
pick
want to
up
know.
I pick up my head and try and figure out what happened.
You confuse me sometimes, but I am always impressed by your magic.
I would like to.
And yet they don't. Yet somehow everyone believes me.
Hey John, can I go over to this second fire circle?
Yeah.
Just take a look and also stamp out the circle before it spreads.
That's very kind.
There's 2 circles of fire.
This
by
one
the-
specifically.
How come the Boy
Okay.
Scout
This
does
one,
that?
I don't know if it's gotten bigger. This one's right by the tree line.
Or
There's lots of
Calf
debris.
Scout?
Hey Chuck, can I have you plug that thing over there, please? It's right in the middle of that.
I'm specifically looking for evidence of it staying around.
Okay, roll.
It was a 10.
Okay, yeah, you don't see any evidence of it. As you're stomping, you do hear like a bone crack underneath your foot.
sorry,
One bone
that was me.
Pick that up. Bring it over.
crack. You know, and
Pieces.
yeah, that's it. You're able
promise
to
freely.
easily stomp out the fire.
Perfect.
I-
There's nothing over here.
I get up and I'm gonna go curl up in the cart.
Okay.
I
Cat
kinda
gets
want
up
to
and curls up in the cart.
back into the cart, still sit next to Steve, because I'm going to heal him.
Okay.
And then I'm also, like, as I'm doing that, I'm kind of humming something. Trying to, like, remember it.
Okay.
So we're moving north now.
Rainer, we're still going to
You hear in
Haven.
your head.
You know I'm a con artist. How do you fall for this?
Do I need to roll to heal Steve?
I'm not going to make you roll.
Okay.
Rainer, are you
Guys,
gonna
if
are you
you
gonna
fail,
ride in the
you'll
cart? Or are you
do it
gonna take a
again.
horse?
Yeah.
So. Okay, and so she heals you a couple times, and you get enough health back. It closes up the rest. of
Oh God, that
it.
hurts.
You still have a hole in your shirt, but you know that's
No.
yeah, sort of like Rainer had a hole in his armor where his heart was.
Oh, where his heart was?
So while I was healing
Wait,
him, I was
what
kind of...
now?
So you'd gotten attacked by these things too. This
Oh,
one
they
should
tried
watch the
to.
stream.
They were attacking at you.
They attacked you and they shoved one of their bony claws into your hand, into your heart, and pulled it out. But you got healed.
All the way.
You
You healed yourself.
We should have worked in an amnesia type
while
thing
I was,
into that.
while I
We
was
had to tell
healing
him
him,
about
I
it.
was kind of humming something, but then I finished, I'm like, remember, you still owe me for this one.
And I don't think Chuck heard a word you just said.
I didn't hear. I'm sorry. Yeah. What
I
did
was
you
just
say?
saying, I was humming something while I was healing you, but then I, like, when I finish, after the hole closes itself, I'm just like, remember, you still owe me for this one.
Yeah. Whatever you want.
Okay.
Name your price. I'll pay it. Don't worry. I gotcha. I appreciate the hole in the chest going away, the whole heart thing, Hey, is my piece of heart still out there? Is it
Somewhere.
laying somewhere?
Piece of heart.
You should have put it in a jar. I told
Find
you.
4 of those.
I mean,
Get
you
a
guys
little more
probably
HP.
wouldn't be able to find it. It's nighttime. It's
I'm
dark.
sorry.
There's long
There's-
grass.
Would you like
Where's
me
the
to
cat?
look for it?
Oh,
Oh, the
wait,
cat's in the.
Cat is curled up behind you.
we both can
don't
see in the dark.
bench.
Yeah, you can see in the dark, but it's a matter of how long are you going to search for the piece of your heart.
And I have binocular, and it came out right there.
Yeah, I know, but how long are you going to search for the piece of your heart?
Ah,
You guys
fuck
were moving
it.
around and stomping around.
All
and
right, whatever.
Someone
Tall
definitely stepped on
grass.
It's dirty.
It
It's
could have gotten stomped into the
I already
ground.
regrew your heart
Could have
for
been
you.
pasted.
I still wanted it as a souvenir.
I told
Fair.
you.
Okay, high or low, Chuck, to see if you see a piece of your heart.
That just
It is attached to like a limb somewhere, right? Like an arm or something.
I'm rolling both. I don't know why I rolled both. So
Yeah,
'cause-
you do roll both.
You got one of each?
Yeah,
High
'cause
or
I got
low?
fucking
I
one
was
of each.
asking for a high or low.
Oh.
We'll go 6.
So high?
Yep.
Wow, if that's not Kismet.
Oh!
I rolled a 6.
Is that
So
a cold
yes,
shot?
you do find...
So I see it.
Yes, you see it. It's been stepped on a couple times.
Torvald, grab that thing over by your foot.
Okay.
It's probably
You reach
stuck on
down
an
and
arm.
it's literally it's like this flattened, pasty piece of
Red.
heart.
I've seen this before. I know exactly what it is.
Throw it to me, buddy.
I'm just gonna walk it to you. That's it.
It might taste
Here.
good.
Yeah, I mean, you know how to cook
Thank
it.
you. I'm gonna put this in my
but I'm
vestibule
not.
pouches.
Gotta feed him his own heart.
I'm not that metal, unfortunately.
That
I'll
sounds really
feed him
good
his own
though.
heart. It won't taste good.
I
Trust
just
me,
put
it's,
it.
it's for the magic to make sure it works right.
I have to heal you. Eat it.
So I start filling around and
I
like,
mean, I can make
wait.
potions.
Yeah.
I think this pocket's empty.
Okay.
It's going in there.
Okay. He
Weird.
puts it in his
pocket.
vest.
Can I, before we load, I do want to take a couple pieces of the bones of the skull.
Yeah, there's tons of bones. Most of the skulls you guys did a great job in shattering, so there's no skulls that survived. But
Well, all of the skulls actually.
I'm
all
very
the
proud of
stones
myself,
were shattered
okay.
or powderized. But there are like bits of bone. You can grab
Okay.
as many as you
Do
want.
that, and then
Their eyes
you
don't
said this is
sparkle
on
anymore.
fire.
Yeah, and
Were
it
there any scraps that didn't get burnt up?
no,
I looked.
it got completely consumed by the flame.
Shall we press on?
Well, first,
Is
that thing dead?
I don't see anything here, but is anyone else concerned about this fire that came out of nowhere and is still burning?
No.
That was Rainer.
That was Raider?
Yeah.
That
do magic?
was.
That was Rainer.
Yeah,
Rainer's
that
been
is-
able to do magic
yeah,
since we met him.
but this is a forest. Are we just going to leave this?
Yes.
Ray, can you put that out?
No.
No.
I mean, I thought it was going out on its own.
It won't. Hopefully.
It is not as tall as it was. It's not spreading.
That is
hold on.
good. That's
Throw some more
fine.
wood in there.
He walks up, grabs some pieces.
Rainer, I needed that for projects, my friend.
Use some more wood. We're in a fucking forest.
To answer your
Oh,
question,
I'll have to cut more down now.
And let
pretty
it-
sure it's not dead, and that it's going to want to kill all of us now.
I say we just give it to the dwarf next time we see it.
And I've been
Uh,
remembering more and more of that old nursery rhyme, and the end part, pretty much he's going to kill you, except if you're one particular person and no one knows who that is.
one particular person.
You're very useful.
This.
Not as useful as you are.
I don't know.
This
They
is
tell me
awesome.
to throw stuff really far.
You make the thing, what's the thing that you load in the catapult?
Ammo?
Essentially, as far as I don't, he's not supposed to be real. He was a fairy tale for us.
Well, yeah,
But
so
as
are
far
you,
as-
so what's your point?
It wasn't done.
Although Rainer has a point.
I'm just gonna reach up.
Continue.
If he comes back, are we gonna give him the dwarf?
We can talk on it. We can talk on it.
Maybe.
I'm
She didn't
gonna
just heal
reach
me.
between them toward the
Okay.
horses,
We won't give him
and
the dwarf.
I'm gonna reach between them at the horses.
We can make a fake dwarf.
Grab the reins.
And
Let's make a fake dwarf.
Ooh. But wait, didn't it say it like soul
I'm
something about
pretty
souls?
sure it has me marked because I feel, yeah.
Well,
knew
how
I
do
was
you
here.
transfer that mark to like a golem or something like that? Let's be real here. You're all mystical
I mean,
guys.
I think it just knows that I'm a dwarf.
What if we find
But you're
another
not a dwarf.
What language do you think it was speaking?
I don't know.
Gibberish.
I have.
Dwarvish.
What if we kill the dwarf
Speaking dwarf.
for it?
Wait, what?
I thought we were friends.
Oh!
I was saying, we kill the dwarf
Will that
and then
work?
resurrect it.
I like this.
Well, hold on. Whoa. Is that a possibility?
I don't know.
I'm looking at you. You do magic.
Yeah, oh, you mean killing it and resurrecting it?
Yes, I'm
Yes,
looking-
possibly.
I'm not
Without-
it.
So next time, we're under agreement. We're going to let it kill the dwarf and then resurrect the dwarf.
Yeah.
It's a little hard to resurrect something that doesn't have a soul, but I don't know what I'm talking about.
Well, we just go to the underworld.
Well,
find its
now
soul.
you dropped that little bit of information.
That sounds like a lot of work.
Okay.
I mean, come
Meanwhile,
I'm gonna cast all.
the cart starts moving. While you guys are all
Going
talking.
I have to be on.
Finally.
Do we want to move deeper in? Because this place is scary.
We killed whatever tried to kill us.
I thought we still have to go to Haven.
Yeah, that's where we're going.
I mean,
the world has shifted.
Yes, let's go to the place where no one's ever returned from, because that's logical. And let's go to the place where you're hunted.
I've been there a bunch of times. It's great.
Yeah, perfect.
It's a great spot.
Exactly.
It's a great spot.
You're an idiot.
who's
So
hunted
are
there?
you.
I know I am. At least I know I am.
Wait, Rainer, usually I just ignore you, but you said something, someone's hunted?
I have
What?
no idea what you're talking about, sir.
Okay. I'm looking around seeing if, like, any of these people would possibly be hunted by whatever lives here.
Maybe that thing.
I mean, the dwarf
that
seemed to be the target of something. That's. I mean, no one else is looking particularly guilty.
I mean, they particularly
true.
said the changeling
I'm
was
just-
going to screw with the felinoids at Haven.
Yeah, but she doesn't know anything about that.
Yes, but she is a fellow.
But she doesn't
She's a
know
felinoid.
anything.
Yes.
That's
Yeah,
the thing.
she's not a threat to most people.
Well, but they still want her dead.
Uh-oh,
Yes, it is.
True,
This
that's
will kill
fair.
you.
Eat this. No.
I need to
I remember the
spices
tea.
for, you need to
I'm
have
no
spices
longer
for
eating
your
anything
cooking.
you give me.
I mean,
I've got a whole pouch of stuff here.
to be fair, I'm also slightly interested in going there and possibly claiming it for my
You're
king.
not the one that has the
Anyways.
reins, by the way.
What are we laughing? Oh.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
So I think as long as we're on our way, we should continue going.
The horses are doing their own thing. I just
Wait, how
said
do I not
they're
have the
moving.
reins if I'm in front?
Because
Someone's
while you were
arms.
talking, someone slid the reins carefully out of your hands, and then the horses started going, and you're sitting there, and you guys are talking, and you're like, and the horses are going, and you're like,
Yeah,
You know what?
I'm learning.
Can you just Can you just get us to Haven?
hello.
Hi. Hey, you want to get there anyway, so just help us out. Get us there faster. You know you want to.
Silver tongue.
Increased,
I do have silver tongue.
Roll.
And charm.
but the thing doesn't like you.
We have a mutual
Agreement.
Relationship.
mutual agreement. Ah,
vibe.
I'm gonna cast all
Good
for
one.
emotions because they're all talking about hurting me earlier. And I'm gonna cast everyone feels like the loyalty.
Okay, roll.
Maybe that would help you in some way.
I just
I need to know everyone's charm and soul.
Yeah, we're talking
7-7.
killing.
3-3.
5 and 8.
6, soul 6.
Okay.
6 and 6.
Damn.
Charm and soul?
5.
Okay.
I'm okay.
And I have a rank 7.
Yep.
Ooh.
14.
No, it's just random.
Michael, what is your espionage added to your soul?
Oh, sweet. Yeah, rank 4, espionage.
So it'd be 9.
I thought that boosts will,
Yeah,
not
that boosts his
soul.
will. Not his soul.
It boosts attempts to change your mind.
With steel will.
Okay.
Yes.
I also have
So
that.
then
Alright.
you steel will.
That is, I will agree with that
I
because
was
the
trying to help
game master
you.
is speaking.
With what?
Okay. Okay, so as you guys are moving and as the carriage is moving, you guys do feel a certain bond forming. between
Even
your
me.
group.
Every.
Just not,
Well,
not as much.
I just had a portion of my
Like
heart cut out.
you guys feel
No.
feel like a little bit more loyal to each other because you guys have
I'm
survived.
always gonna heal you.
Because you guys have survived yet another life-threatening encounter.
I'm just
together.
gonna lay my head against her, like.
I'm like,
A
don't
sense
worry, I'm
of
always gonna
camaraderie is growing amongst you.
Great.
And you hear in your
Tied
head.
to a bed, and I'll be killing you.
You hear in your head. Fine,
Oh,
but no more stabbing me.
I've never stabbed
or shaking your pocket.
Okay, I can't agree on that one.
Well,
Then I can't agree to help.
Oh, for the love of God, just get us there.
No more shaking the pocket.
No more shaking the Okay, deal.
Rainer, why are you talking to yourself again, man?
Just let him be. He's working something out with himself.
Oh my goodness.
And as the cart is pulling through
And I'm just
the woods and winding around the trees, and you eventually grab the reins because you realize that the horses are guiding themselves, and
You realize Yuki's driving.
no, you just did it and let go.
Oh yeah, that's right. She's leaning over on the
I
door.
just kind of did this and just.
So you
I
quickly
know that
grab
this
the
means
reins
forward.
and you're focusing on that, and we are going to go to break. So
We're actually not going to break.
Oh.
I was going to break now and then come back. Never mind, I'll get you there and then I'll break.
7.
That's right. I'm sorry, my bad.
Yeah.
So as you guys round a tree, you do see the ruins of buildings
Ooh.
What do they smell like?
ahead of you. You see some outcroppings of marble, and
could I tell
Does
the
it
Rainer
smell
did
burnt?
magic?
How
yeah, you can tell that magic happened.
How long have we
You're welcome.
been in going?
Are we here?
Like
Impressive.
Yes.
a matter of minutes.
Yeah.
Okay.
It doesn't make sense that you guys would be all the way to Ed Haven.
You guys are welcome.
I'm gonna lean back and go. Oh, thanks.
Rainer, how'd you do that?
Thanks for the
Don't ask.
teleport.
Where's my nap?
You okay?
And we are going to end it there, actually. We are ending early tonight because I've got
Oh.
things that I have to go do.
Oh.
I've got my son's baseball game.
Oh.
So we are going to end it there. However, for the viewers, if you guys wish to stay and do an AMA, or if the viewers have any questions, you guys are more than welcome to stay and chat with them.
Let us know, and we'll come back. We'll call it a break. We'll actually call it a break no matter what. But if the stream ends, the stream ends.
So we'll call it a break, and in chat, if you guys want to, if you have questions or if you want to ask questions to anything of the players, feel free. I won't be here. Chuck will be leading it. And thank you guys for watching. Thank you, Endearing Films. Thank you, Four Eyes Ales, Goth Mom, Dragon Gem Hairball, all of the great subscribers, the players, and the viewers. Appreciate that.
I made a piece out of this stuff. Gone says it didn't say. Can you send me the PNGs?
All right, guys, we had some people that had to go, and John had to go to get to his son's baseball game. But feel free to put any questions in chat that you want, that you guys are wondering about. Michael and Kayla are both actually watching, so I'm sure that they'll answer at some point.
Yeah, Kayla said she'd answer in chat.
Oh, okay. So yeah, anything that you have for Kayla, I actually do have a question, and I'm going to start with Riley.
Oh.
Riley, did you rewatch the video that we shot?
Yes, I did.
Okay. And what did you figure out about the video, Riley?
Well, I was confused for a bit, but I have an idea of who I think that other faceless person might be.
You have an idea who you think?
You do?
Yeah, I just thought of one.
Okay, because you've been so confused all week.
Okay.
I've been rewatching it because it's not. I know it's not any of the people that I created, but there's some other information that I was given that I have a couple ideas as to who it might be.
Okay. So it's a couple of maybes.
Yeah, like I don't know if I actually am supposed to know who that person is, but I have an idea.
Okay.
I don't know how to say that without giving away backstory that other people I'm supposed to know.
Gotcha. Zach, I'm going to have you actually read anything that comes up. Go ahead and with that first question.
Can you all introduce yourselves in case everyone watching doesn't know?
Oh, sure. I'll start. I'm Chuck. I own and operate Endearing Films here in Modesto, California. I play Just Eve on this stream, and John and I have been working together for a while, and we're trying to actually create the entire Council of 10 thing as its own combined story. So rather than just come up with scenarios and let people do things, for you, the viewer, we have created a storyline and an entire story arc on where we think things are going to go and stuff that's going to happen. That way we can better plan for it, and then hopefully, this is one of the biggest hopes, just make it more watchable, more entertaining, and better for all of you.
It's not like it's scripted though. They don't know. We don't know what they want.
Yeah, no, yeah, definitely not. We're not scripting it for the players, that's for sure. Go ahead, Riley.
I'm Riley. I play Umaya on the stream here. She's the dwarf lady, and I really like playing D&D and RPG style games and that sort of thing, and I'm also super into film, so it's really cool to be in Chuck's studio. And
go ahead, Zach.
I'm Zach and Torvald.
That's it.
That's all? That's all?
Explained Beezus earlier. Everyone watched the stream and heard that.
That was the name of. So in high school, when I first moved out here to California, for a reason I honestly don't remember. Eric probably knows the reason. They all started calling me Beezus. It's related to the fact that I'm a beekeeper.
You are Bee Jesus.
Is that what that means?
That's the joke.
I don't get it though.
You're the bejesus.
I'm scared the bejesus out of people.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So that's I've been using that name online and such.
And then for the rest of you guys, we also have Kayla, who usually sits right over here. She plays Yukihara. Michael, who plays Hector.
They are married.
And yeah, they are married. And then we have Eric, who plays Rainer. So what's that next question?
It says, will we ever find out why Umaya doesn't know what year it is at the beginning of the story?
What did that say? Say that again?
It says, will we ever find out why Umaya doesn't know what year it is at the beginning of the story?
So, yes.
Kind of already do?
Yeah, and you kind of already do, right? Like, well, I mean, was it mentioned on stream?
It wasn't mentioned. So. It mentioned that I thought that like 3 weeks ago that it was still several hundred years ago.
Okay.
But we never really explained
why.
Where, like, we know that I was in the Dark Woods. We said that on stream, but we didn't say that what happened.
Okay. So then for viewers, yes, you will find out. The storyline that we have is absolutely critical that you guys will end up knowing. But obviously, just like with anything that any story that's worth telling, it takes some time to get there.
And like I know the details, but I don't know the reason completely why. So.
Yeah. So you all will end up finding out why Umaya thought that, it was, 300 years ago?
Yeah. It was like something 300 years ago, yeah.
I have another question. Why Torvald? What made you want to create a character that was a Minotaur? How does that resonate with you?
Being a Minotaur, I wanted to be a bull in all senses of the word.
Okay.
In the china shop.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. A bull in the china shop. I wanted to be bullheaded. I wanted to be literally unstoppable. Which
You wanted to be
I
bullheaded
almost am.
literally and figuratively.
Exactly, and also no one else was a Minotaur, so it was like perfect. That sounds awesome.
Something I do have to let anyone who's watching know is I don't play role-playing games, and what was funny is whenever Zach came up with a character for Torvald, he obviously said he was a Minotaur the entire time, but for some reason, I don't understand it, I thought he meant centaur.
Until literally last week.
Yeah, until last week. That shows you how much I actually pay attention. Which is also why whenever we started riding the horses thing, I was like, oh my god, a horse riding a horse? This is the craziest thing I've ever heard in my life. And why I rolled on your back.
I just went with it.
I like the idea of an orc getting a piggyback ride. AJ wants to know how your major flaw will affect your story.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Oh.
That's a really good one.
That hasn't been said on stream yet, has it?
No, it hasn't. I've only told him that because I work with him and we talk.
Oh, okay.
But
he's really into the stream.
It has not technically come up in the stream yet. Should I?
I mean, if it hasn't come up, then
it is
one of his.
Yeah, I know it's one of. It's one of those things. So, what was the question about that? It was how.
He said, "I'm sorry."
How will it affect the story?
How will it affect the story? And this is AJ asking this question.
Mm-hmm.
AJ, you're just gonna have to keep watching, man. Yeah, I hate to say it, you're just gonna have to keep watching.
It's okay. He's on the
There's
subscribe.
a very specific thing that may or may not happen. Can't really say anymore. Can't really say anymore. Something may or may not happen. There you go.
Oh, he said, why the just prefix for Just Steve?
Oh, why the just prefix for Just Steve?
That's when we were helping you make your character.
So I was not going to play on this stream. I don't play role-playing games at all. It's not my thing. It's not my world. I know how to market, and that's really what I've been trying to do for you guys, for both streams, up until now. And it was just something I thought was funny. I literally just thought it was funny. His name was supposed to be Steve, Just Steve.
Yeah, it was when we were making your character, you're like, my name's Steve. Just Steve. Yeah. And then we ran with it.
Yeah, Steve, Just Steve. And then we just ran with it. And then it just immediately went to, okay, well now there's a Just Dan and a Just Jack.
Just Bob.
Yeah, he was Just Bob.
I thought it was funny because I always imagined you introducing yourself as, I'm Steve. Just Steve.
Sunglasses.
Which he invented.
Yeah. I also invented sunglasses in our world. There's another question that's up there.
Says, are you having fun, Mr. I don't play RPGs?
Oh, wow. I wasn't expecting all these questions to be coming towards me. So this game is fun in that I've never done anything like that before. It is fun. I'm having a good time. I'm having much better of a time knowing that all the little fires that happen during like a typical R4D show or something like that are being put out. So like an audio need to be fixed, it's getting changed immediately. If there's something that's going on stream-wise, that to me, I'm taking a lot more of enjoyment out of that. Just being able to be here in a technical aspect and help out. As for the game, yeah, it's fun. I love hanging out with you guys. Like this has been a lot of fun.
Call your character the AV orc for.
Yeah, the AV orc.
I just think it's funny because you didn't want to play and you become like the most popular character in the chat.
Yes, for all 10 of our viewers.
No, I just think it's funny.
There's 2 more questions we got up there.
Okay. Is it nice having a producer? It is nice having a producer. That was just a comment.
Yeah, it definitely is.
You
I
can tell the difference between the 2 shows.
Yeah, you can. We had a lot of problems. That's one of the biggest things, and the downside is having somebody here in that capacity solves a lot of those, right? One of the major downsides with the R4D show is just the simple fact of the matter that someone can't sit there and monitor audio and do all the stuff that they need to just to be able to make it more interactive. And it's because, I mean, to be honest with you, we're still at a level to where I would have to have Riley come in, or you, just out of the kindness of your heart, and do that. And it's not conducive to something that would last. So we would be right back to where we started at. So that's all. That's also the other reason why it's always like I'm doing things and I'm doing stuff and switching stuff around, and it's like, hey, what happened? Oh yeah, okay, that guy. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do.
If you ever did want to show me like the setups and stuff, that'd be cool.
Oh, definitely. We'll get Riley over here operating camera and doing the switching stuff on the stream and stuff like that. The other thing too is it also takes it out of John's hands. So for Dragon Gym, I mean, you watch all the shows. You can tell that whenever John's over here doing some of that stuff, it's a major distraction to him. It allows him to be able to tell the story better, and allows him to have much more engagement within the game. So I think that's definitely a good thing.
Also, personally, I just think your character's fun, and it is fun when you roleplay.
Well, thank you. Ooh, thank you.
What do your characters think of the other characters?
How about you go first?
No, I have talked too long. We'll start with you.
Me?
Yeah, we'll start with you.
Okay.
So start with who usually sits there.
Okay.
By the way, why she thinks about this, go ahead and think about that real quick. Michael, Kayla, if you're watching,
You better answer this one.
you seriously need to answer this one. This is critical.
Particularly Michael. Okay, so Umaya, the cat, she's a little bit afraid of her. She doesn't like being thrown that much. Like I said, if you notice, she just kind of edges away from her as often as she can. She thinks she's sweet and she cares about her, but like she also thinks that she's like easily manipulated and not necessarily like by anyone, which is a problem.
Right?
Yeah. Hector, I don't trust at all. I don't trust Hector at all. Out of everyone in our group, I think he's the shadiest.
Even more than Rainer?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Rainer, I just really think doesn't like me. Umaya feels like Rainer just doesn't like her and is more in it for himself in every regard. And like I think she feels like if Rainer could, he would leave us at the first chance he would get.
Oh, he probably would.
Yeah. Torvald, they get along pretty well, I think, so far. And kind of relies on him to be like, even though she likes to think of herself as, at least where she's from, being somewhat scary. But it's nice to have some muscle. And also he seems to be the most trustworthy of everyone in our group because he's a knight and everyone knows knights have codes. But however, there was when we first met him, she's very curious about how he's the leader, because someone mentioned that she heard someone say that I thought someone else was in charge, and he just brushed that off. So she wants to know that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What about you, Torvald?
I'm Justy. Oh, I wasn't.
Oh,
yours.
yes, Steve. I'm going to cut you off short. I want to know what you think about Just Steve here.
I think she's funny. He's kind of an asshole.
Oh, Just Steve's a super asshole.
Steve is an asshole. He's kind of funny, and she thinks that he didn't like her at first. They did not get along. But I feel like they both think that at least from her perspective, I think that she thinks that both of them find each other useful in different ways.
Definitely. I'd have to agree to that.
He can make things, and she can do magic.
Yeah. I know that we didn't get along in the beginning because I thought you were full of shit.
Yeah.
I thought you were a liar. I was like...
Yeah, but now we're both like, we both find each other pretty useful, I think.
Definitely. What's up, man?
So I'll start from the same.
Oh, go in the order, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So Yukihata, the cat lady. Torvald, he comes from a military background.
Yeah.
And he expects people to do things, and he expects there to be order. Yukihata's a bit chaotic. She does her own thing. He doesn't dislike her, but he sees her as a loose cannon, and that's a little bit of something to be wary of.
Oh. Gotcha.
So like, he doesn't dislike her, but he's a bit nervous.
What about Hector?
Hector, something interesting about Torvald. I'm a Minotaur working for a group of knights who are human mostly. The humans they don't dislike Minotaurs, but they're just like, those guys are weird. But I decided to go join them because Torvald, he kind of likes humans. He's interested in the idea of them. So, as strange as Hector Drake is, Torvald tends to overlook things like that when it comes from a human.
Oh, gotcha.
The short thing.
The dwarf.
He's the one that still doesn't believe I'm a dwarf.
Oh, okay. You're the only one that's not convinced. After all the stuff that she's done.
She has magic and she's short. And
she's short.
She might very well have nymph blood.
And I know a whole bunch of stuff about dwarven mythology.
And she speaks
Dwarvish.
So she says.
I'm sure people have heard of the language before, but just don't speak it anymore.
Yeah. What I thought was funny too is like whenever Kayla was over here doing the little mouth sounds for every time Dwarven was coming out, I was like, that's our Dwarven now. So Dwarven sounds like that's Dwarven.
He sees her as highly useful though. As a knight, he's used to relying on other people with martial abilities, but she has powerful magics.
Yeah.
And he just generally gets along as well, so like.
And we both agreed that we had it was kind of our duty to go tell people that an army's coming to fuck them up.
Definitely. What about
Raynor?
Yeah.
Same thing as with Hector. Torvald, he just likes humans. They're interesting to him.
Okay.
And he saw Raynor get launched through the air and shoot a guy with a bow upside down. He's like, that's badass.
Was that why you hired him?
Yes, because I saw his abilities. I wanted him along. Also, if he was left to his own devices, I was afraid of what he would do.
Gotcha.
And Just Steve, Torvald likes him because he's impressed by his ingenuity because Torvald's also something of an inventor. And he also appreciates your resources you have.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, then we made the traps together and stuff like that. I wasn't here for that, but yeah.
Yeah, because we both have. You have easily the highest in the crafting abilities, but Torvald is the second there.
Oh, nice.
So he's kind of impressed and wants to learn a little as well.
Yeah.
How does Just Steve feel about everyone?
Start with you, I was looking to see if Michael Michael and Kayla both haven't. Man, I'm in the hot seat now. So I'm going to call him everything that Just Steve just calls him. Cat Lady. Cat Lady's a cat. She's kind of a pet.
He does see her as a pet.
Yeah.
A very dangerous pet.
Very dangerous pet. She's very big. She's a cat lady. Just a pet. I would definitely say Michael, Hector, don't trust him.
Thank you.
Yeah,
he's so untrustworthy.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Hector, I don't trust because he's already tried to screw me over once before. Umi healed me once. That's it. Just Steve's always about, like, if you help him out, there you go.
You also seem pretty impressed with the calling stones.
Yes, and the calling. Oh my goodness, the calling stone, the calling coins.
Cool, right?
Let's see.
Raynor.
There we go. Ray. Yeah, Raynor just stole from me, so.
You don't know that, though.
Oh, yeah. I don't know that he just tried to steal from me. That's right. I know I like Raynor. See, anyone who offers some kind of advantage from, like, a military standpoint, definitely like him. That's why I like Torvald. Let's go ahead and go with the next couple of questions.
It says, how much do you model your characters after yourselves, if at all?
Obviously, I do a lot. And also, what's the other question?
Dragon Gem says, can I pass along some suggestions as well?
Yes, Dragon Gem, pass along some suggestions. Let's go ahead and we'll answer the one about modeling characters after ourselves. Any suggestion you guys have, throw it up there. And we'll try to see if we can implement it. That's for sure. So, did you model Umi after yourself at all, or in any way, shape, or form? Kinda, maybe a little.
A bit, yeah. I always like the idea of not being physically intimidating, but I like being someone who can be still kind of be like scary in a way. That sort of thing. I did do an opposite thing that I do as normal, because normally when I play RPGs, I tend to play like elves or bigger race, that sort of thing. I am a very tall person.
Yeah.
And I'm playing the shortest character. That's the opposite of what I normally do. So that was something new for me.
So definitely from a personality level.
Personality, she is, I would say, a lot like me. If a lot of my personality traits to more extreme levels, like the fast talking and
Gotcha.
I just, in a way, like I'm a really big fan of like her alter emotion skill, because if I could control a room, I would.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's essentially like parts of my own personality and then amplified.
Gotcha.
So like, yeah, that sort of thing. Like, it's not entirely me, but it's different parts of me at higher levels.
What about Torvald?
I mean, somewhat. Well, you sometimes when Torvald makes a decision, I'm like, if that was Zach, I would never do that. Torvald's on their hand. He's going in. So sometimes I have to like disconnect myself.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know, a little bit.
I'd say when you do more of the actual like talking and reasoning, it sounds like Zach.
By the way, if you guys can't tell, these two have known each other for obviously a long time.
Yeah, me, Zach, and Eric all went to high school together.
So you guys have known each other for quite some time.
A while, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. A while, meaning, well, I don't know how old you are.
Like 6 years.
Oh, well, there you go.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. As for me, yeah, obviously Steve is me. I mean,
Steve
come
is
on.
just...
Yeah, Steve
he's meaner to us than Chuck is to us.
There's a bunch of things that he says I would never say. I'm also not that confrontational in no way, shape, or form. He's callous to a degree that I would never be, because I'm a little bit... I take other people's feelings into consideration. But for the most part, he's me.
He's our AV orc.
Nameplates would be helpful.
Yes.
Underneath... But yeah.
Dragon Gym, I agree with you. We're gonna do nameplates for every single player. We're gonna, we worked together to develop the first R4D background and the layout and stuff like that. We're gonna end up going back to something that's a lot more similar to that.
Do you want me to read out the long thing she wrote?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Also, there's a program called Touch Portal that lets people control the stream from their phone or tablet, so they don't need access to the PC, can go to break and change scenes, etc.
Touch Portal. Well, I'll write that down and look that up for sure.
I also think it'd be helpful, besides just nameplates, we need images of what our characters look like.
Yeah, so we could do that potentially. The problem is like it would take time out of everybody's schedule to make those up. Mm-hmm. You guys said that you've already ordered your minis.
We ordered our minis, yeah. But Hero Forge right now, it's we're not getting them till April.
You're not getting until April?
I think April 6th is their delivery date.
Is there some kind of problem with Hero Forge because of the Contra virus?
Well, no.
No, their problem is they recently expanded a lot.
Yeah.
And, well, they made themselves known, and they launched a new system where you can get your main minis pre-painted, and that got them a lot more customers, but they apparently didn't get more 3D printers and such, so they're slowed down drastically. Usually it was 2 weeks, it's up to 6.
After dealing with Hero Forge for both of the streams and talking with them directly and stuff like that, here's the problem. Those Hero Forge minis are great. I'm not trying to if anybody else besides who's in chat right now is watching this, I'm not bashing Hero Forge. They're great. It's fantastic. Here's the issue. They own the licensing for all those images. So they own the licensing for anything that you create on there. So technically, we're not allowed to put up a picture of what the character actually looks like. We're allowed to use the mini, and we could still use the mini and stuff like that. But to say, Torvald made this character, this is what Torvald looks like, and stuff like that, we're not allowed to do that.
We would have to get it like an artist's rendition.
Yes, and they've implicitly said that to us because we actually made an intro for the R4D show, and we're not allowed to use it. So, I mean, that's one of the major downsides to that. We do have another question up there.
It just says someone should try giving the cat some catnip.
Oh, yeah, someone should try to give the cat.
She probably has some.
She would probably know what it is the problem.
She would probably freak out. I
mean, she might accept it, to be honest. Think about who we're dealing with.
I mean, it could help with her anxiety.
true.
Yeah.
It's like catweed.
Just to let you know, Dragon Gym, if you know anyone who'd be willing to help us out there, definitely reach out to them. You could always put us in contact with them. I'm more than willing to talk to anybody about creating some custom artwork and things of that nature. I would
really
love
cool.
it. The other thing is, it would stop us from having to do some kind of low-res CG thing for what we've been working on in the background. So some artwork would be great.
Also, just question for chat real quick. If you guys watched last week, what did you guys think about their cutscenes that they made?
Hold on one second.
Okay.
Dragon Gym, we're actually going to switch. We're going to be switching from Streamlabs. The reason why we're going to be switching from Streamlabs, we're going to switch directly over to OBS or another type of software, whether that be, there's another one. I can't remember the name off the top of my head. The only reason why I say that is because unless you pay for it, you're not streaming out in 1080. You're streaming out in 720. And I would like that all of our content that it ends up on YouTube, that ends up either on Facebook or wherever it lives, right? Mm-hmm. I want that to be the highest quality possible. And for some reason, that means something to me. Yeah, I looked at, no, they do. They make you pay for it. No, yeah, they make you pay for anything that's over 1080. I don't know why. I'll have to show you. We'll get together. I'll screen share with you what's going on and stuff like that. We'll get together and I'll show you.
Sid, what bitrate do you stream at?
I don't know. I would have to look at the settings right now. I have no idea.
Okay.
I could.
She said Dragon doesn't really have a video call, Chuck.
Yeah, we'll hop on a video chat and I'll show you all the stuff that we got going on over here. And like every single time we try to raise the resolution into 1080, for some reason it's just, yeah, I know it looks pretty good for 720. Each one of the cameras that you see are all 1080. That logo that you actually see in the background there, that's technically the size of an AK file. So everything looks good, but that's only because, it's we tried to get a way around it. But yeah, do you guys have any questions for me? Do you guys have any questions about the game? What's up?
Well, I do have a question, but I can't ask that one.
No technical questions. Let's keep it to strictly about the game.
No, it was about the game. I can't ask
Go
that
ahead.
one though. No,
Go ahead. Fire away.
I will ask it when we're not on stream.
Fire away. I probably won't answer it. I'll be like, yeah, ask it after.
Or is the content of the question itself something you want to reveal?
Yeah, the question can't be revealed.
Okay. Or
So
were there
why
anything
why
that you want
just
to see
Steve decide to
implemented?
stay with us?
That's
Because if I remember, you wanted to. The original plan was that you were going to be in a couple episodes with us and then not be on anymore.
Yeah, well, I wasn't going to stream at all.
Yeah.
And then I was like, yeah, sure, I'll make a character. And then, like I said, what we talked about earlier, sitting around for a producer role and making sure everything's happening right. Controvirus. Sorry. Yeah, that's the only reason why I've actually stuck around. I may die off at some point.
I hope not.
I may die off at some point. That actually might happen. Or he might just go somewhere.
I was just wondering, up to this point, why he decided to stay with us.
Yeah.
Once the mark's gone.
Oh, now that
was
the
his
mark's
reasoning?
gone?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay.
That's a good question. That's a really good question. There's
The rest of us all have kind of reasons.
There's a motivating factor there that I haven't figured out yet.
The only thing I've said to you several times is I'm sure they pay well for saving
there's
the
money
world.
There's money involved. There's also where we're going right now, in Haven, there's also stuff there that I may need.
That makes sense.
And then up north, there's a really good reason to go up there because I have several inventions that I've been working on that
makes sense.
may or may not have something to do with
I suppose Justine would also rely on the iron up there, and you don't want that supply to be compromised.
I mean, it's pretty obvious why I want to go there.
Yeah.
They suggested for an overhead camera for when the board and battle is out. We talked about that before.
Yeah. So I would like to have that. More than that, though, the problem with the overhead camera would be like whenever you're looking at it visually, you just get to see where they're at. Yeah,
you don't see circles.
You wouldn't see us.
You don't really see like what the characters are doing, or if like we play something on there.
I do like the slightly high angle lead.
Yeah, getting it closer, putting the camera on the table the way that we have been, and the ability to adjust it, I think it has been really good.
I like that.
Yeah.
Okay. So the other two things are Dragon Jim said, but anyways, I would like to donate to you guys, but don't have a good way to do that. So even if you switch programs, make sure to set that up.
We'll do Dragon Gym. We're definitely figuring out a way how to do donations and stuff like that. And the further that we get, especially with the start of the launch, like the thing is, again, if it's not just you two in chat or if anybody else comes across this, we're launching the Powers That Be system soon. So before that gets out there, we're going to make sure that all of this stuff gets wrapped up, that we have the donations things.
And that's releasing at a con, right?
Yeah, well, we're probably going to end up doing a Kickstarter or something like that, some kind of crowdfunding campaign. That way we can hit the number of books that we need to get printed before then. And then it's something that we have to create like I don't know, some kind of marketing video.
But when it actually comes out, we're going to know, right?
Oh, for sure. Of course. Cool. Of course. What's that other question?
It says if you die, you'll be just dead.
Who is that? That's your buddy?
That's someone I know, yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, I love it. Yeah, I'll be just dead. I want a just dagger. I want to just. I want to get like a just cup or something like that.
That thing that we talked about you making for my character.
Oh,
you make me a just whip.
Yeah, it'll be a just whip. There we go.
Just TM.
I love it. All right, guys, we're gonna go ahead and call it quits here. Unless you got anything else, this is your guys' last chance. 30. I just said that. We got 30 seconds left at least. But yeah, this will be your guys' last chance. If not, then I'm going to go ahead and sign off, and I'm not seeing anything pop up from now. Right. But yeah, feel free, you guys, watch us every Monday. We'll be here every Monday. When the Powers That Be book comes out.
She said we're doing a great job.
Oh, thank you so much, Dragon Jim. Appreciate it. Hairball, too. What's up? He's also in here. Make sure that you guys follow us on all our social medias. It's critical that if you're interested in playing the game and you're new to it and you're like, hey, I would love to do this aside from any other type of role-playing system that you're into, look up what we're getting ready to put out. When we launch the game books, you're definitely going to want to pick them up. You're definitely going to want to get a hold of them. The other thing is, too, if you go to our Patreon, we'll be releasing Patreon content that will teach you how to play the system. We have a little bit of things that we still got to iron out to make it flow a little bit better, but definitely look for us on Patreon. I saw one more thing pop up.
It says, how long do you expect the stream to go on for?
So the stream, there's only those people in the stream, and we'll probably cut this video short before we put it on YouTube. Our streams are going to be completely different than anybody else's.
Story. They mean like this full stream.
Yeah. So our stories are broken up into seasons. Okay?
Yeah.
We have exactly 3 seasons planned out for the Council of 10. And that will be the entire story arc.
Oh.
Yeah. We have 15 to 20 episodes.
Oh, I thought you guys had just planned season 1.
No, that'll be the entire story arc.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
So at least 3 seasons, unless I cancel them. No,
it's all in Chuck's hands. It's all in Chuck's hands.
So that'll be this. If you guys are watching the R4D stuff, I'm not going to give too much away. You'll have to go over to that show to watch it. They're going to eventually be switched to the same model, okay? Where they have a season. This is the story that you're telling, and you have to get that out there. And we're trying to make it as watchable for you guys as possible. So we're not just floundering around for a while and stuff like that. But that's more along the lines that we're going to do.
Quick thing, real quick. When we're on the way here, I did have the stream on, and they mentioned earlier about maybe someone else playing Just Dan. That could be a cool thing to maybe have on a contest on Patreon. Or something.
Would you guys want to play Just Dan? Anybody in chat? Throw it in chat. If I see it pop up, I want to know that. We are going to get...
That'd be kind of cool.
I would love to see someone else play Just Dan. I think that'd be awesome. And then have your guys' input. Yeah, Dragon Jim's like, sure, for sure. I got you. Definitely. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate you all watching. It's always a pleasure. I always have something.
I always love
playing on.
PvP.
Oh yeah, watch our other shows too. We got R4D that comes on every Sunday. Fortune Favors Board. It's up every Thursday. Time varies there. Usually they try to start around 7:30. Sometimes go to 8 o'clock. But it's pretty much whenever they all get in here. They have different schedules and things of that nature. R4D's showing at every Sunday at 6, 8, 7? 7?
I don't watch
Something like that? 7? Look at our schedule on the channel. Right on. Let's get a sign off. Everybody said I love you. Right on. Hey.
All right.
Excellent.